Yo, Bloated Kiki's a G, bro. I mean, he's a dickhead on the internet, but I'm just saying, like, don't get comfortable that he's not like around.
Bloated Kiki destroyed your life.
You're fucking
That's
up
why
on the
you
number.
don't do that
What's up,
shit no
TD?
more, cause of
Jesus.
BK.
Didn't you wonder why BK attacks a lot of fucking people? I don't even fucking blame him anymore. You people are fucking stupid.
You cried like a bitch to me about BK.
You know why I started hanging out in BK stuff? Because when he would talk shit about stuff people were doing, and they would call him out on it, he didn't back down. He didn't get mad and cry about it or whatever. He fucking told you guys where to stick it.
Darkness is your ally. You really adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by
it. What a fucking intro indeed. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let's have a look. Start from the top. Let's have a look. Also, I'm going to have to give people their entries as they pop up. Okay, take a place. Anyway, starts from the top. Who we got up here, Jerry? Hey, welcome to the stream, brother. DJ Zombie, welcome to the stream, gay boy. It's your boy Orion. Welcome to the stream. Ivana, welcome to the stream. Dr. Chicken Bit, welcome to the stream, brother. Nearly. Who else we got here? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Dr. Chicken Biscuits and everyone having a little argument, nice and clean. Hello, Hannabella. Welcome to the stream. Squishy Socks, welcome to the stream, brother. Hope you are well. Let's have a look. Anybody else? BK's Crazy Naked Woman. Welcome to the stream. Princess Kiwi. Welcome to the stream. Who else? Let's have a look. Miss Muffin Killer, welcome to the stream. Alienated, welcome to the stream, brother. T-Boy, welcome to the stream. Bombshell, welcome to the stream. That's Melissa, welcome to the stream. Cutie Pie, welcome to the stream. Oh, hopefully I did not miss anybody. I see someone saying hello to 4. Is 4 scores here? Is the thing not fucking uploading? I see someone saying... Is this being more retarded than me? Maybe. There's 4 scores, my brother. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are well, brother. There we go. Everybody, I just give you the Rona. Is the mic nice? Hopefully I'm not muted. I should have checked, You know me. Classic, welcome to the stream, brother. Hey, Classic Games Canada, you left the comments and I was going to pin it and it said, she looks how she smells. And YouTube fucking removed it. I'm thinking, but what? This number one bullshit. And then it's left Ken's fucking comments with the word shit. It had the word shit spelled correctly. And I'm thinking, well, why does this get to stay and this have to go? Fucking hell. You know, bullshit. Number one bullshit. Anyway, first we will start off with the things people are going to say. I thought you said you weren't coming back. Shut the fuck up. Okay. First of all, I did say this, but before I said that, I also said to Mike and Courtney, keep my name in your mouth and I won't, don't keep my name in your mouth and I won't have to come back. Okay. And it seems Courtney has been keeping my name out of her mouth. She's doing, by the looks of her channel, gardening or some shit. So, you know, I've been told she's not being talking shit about me anymore. So I don't have to talk about Courtney, you know. But Prison Mike, Prison Bitch, he's been trying to play many games and he should know we cannot play these games. So, but saying shit about me is one thing. I don't give a fuck, you know. He tried to make people think I was racist, as you know. So we will address this right now, okay? I am proud of who the fuck I am and my people, you know. Does that mean that I think white people are better than every other people? No, because Prison Mike is white. Boy Blue is white. You know, this would prove me wrong if I thought that if I was a white supremacist. What he's trying to do is turn white pride into white power. You know, bullshit. But that's the thing. When you can articulate your emotions and your thoughts as I can, you cannot use my confidence or my fucking pride against me, because pride can be used against you, you know. And it all depends if you are aware of the games people play. And that's what Mike tried. And also I noticed on his video, and here's another thing, Prison Bitch. You know, when you're going to try and make somebody out to be racist, don't then read out the bits where I say there's black people who I would kill and die for and them for me. Because that is not the words of a racist. You should have left this bit out. And in that thing, when you read it, it also, if you notice, I then say, yes, racism in the name of equality, laugh out loud. But there's nothing before that. Do you want to, and it took me ages, because you know what my memory is like. It took me ages to realize what that was in a reply to. Prison Mike deleted his reply because he agrees with me. But he said I would never say it because people might call you racist. And I was like, well, I don't care. I was like, because I can explain myself. I'm not fucking racist. When my friends are being black and proud, I'm like, yeah, do it, brother. You know, when I being white and proud, there's no. Why is there such a problem with pride? You know, I'm sorry, you're a bitch. And when I said there's white people in the white race who are a fucking bunch of dickheads, that is you. So when you try and make me out like I'm a white supremacist and I think white people are better than everybody, then how do you exist? It would be like I'd be complimenting you, you know. And you know for a fact I lost all respect for you when with the Melissa thing, and then you come back thinking you're going to jump on my channel and then be a spiteful, vengeful bitch. And I said, no, you are not getting on doing this. I said, I'm not having none of this on my thing. I was like, you done this to yourself, just like with Beth. You done that to yourself. She never done nothing to you. You done it to yourself. Simple as this. You get in everyone's DMs and tell them your life story and your woes are me. Why would you do this? And then you fuck with them. And then you go, oh, these people are laughing and putting strawberries everywhere. Are you surprised, you fucking moron? I told you that's what was going to happen. And you said, no, it won't. And look, fucking hell. So if you're going to call someone racist, leave out the bit where I say I will kill and die for my black brothers and they will do the same for me. That is not the words of a fucking racist, okay? And if you're going to try use my pride against me, play better. Also, we're going to find out that Prison Mike has run around trying to gather as much people to go against me, and they all said no. Bomb said no. He even tried it with fucking the Grappler 6, not Heel Grappler, the Grappler 6. And he said no, you know, because in Prison Mike, just like I told him when he said it's my ego. It wasn't my ego. It was me pointing out a fact. Without me, you're a dickhead that everybody's going to eat up. You will be left to the wolves. And that's why I helped you go at Melissa, because I didn't want you being humiliated publicly because it would have looked bad on me. I was effectively saving myself. But now you fucked with me. So now you get but you've been getting yours. I've been obviously not watching everybody's content, but I have been looking at people's channels, the Bender, everybody, the strawberries everywhere. It reminds me of that fucking, the Beatles, you know, from my hometown, Liverpool, you know, the strawberry fields, forever. Forever, fucking hell. You done this to yourself. And don't say that's people, because first I heard you were saying that people were laughing at your abuse and supporting pedophilia. That is using a strawberry to trigger you. Laughing at a child being is something totally different, and supporting a chomo, something totally different. You twisting your narratives. You literally showed my messages and tried to call me racist. Nobody believed you. No, cause I'm not fucking racist. You absolute dickhead. Like I said in the video that I removed with my channel, because I was trying to stay away. I thought, no, see, I'm coming back. I need to delete this channel as well. So I deleted that one as well. And then I hear that you're trying to find fucking you're trying to find Beth's, sorry, I'm in a little bit of a rage here, so my memory goes. Beth's husband's contact details to try and split up her marriage by saying, we are having an affair. Ooh, that is sad. That is sad. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. You could never split up nobody's relationship. Nobody. You've not got that sort of power, you know. So when you said I use my ego, it's my ego talking when I said you're nothing without me. Look what's happened. You tried to turn the whole community. Nearly 3 months I've been away. 3 fucking months. You know, I stepped away from the chess game. I stepped away from the chessboard, and then you tried to turn that chess game onto me. And I just stayed away, and you still couldn't fucking do it. Well, watch what happens today. Watch who gets up here. I will show you how to play this game. I warned you a lot, and you tell people you warned me. You didn't warn me shit. I've said publicly, sat right in front of you on the panel, which I'm going to upload the content, all the content, because I hear people are talking much fucking shit, you know. So all the content's getting uploaded, and I've sat right next to you many times and said, if he went against me, there'd be fuck all he could do, because there's fuck all he's got, because I'm not a fucking dickhead. There's nothing to find on me, okay? Simple as this. And I do not get online making a fucking show of myself, you know. And you did not say shit. But you say, I wonder, you never done nothing. Listen, bitch, okay? When I used to call you out, even in the private Discord, you would instantly go to DMs and bow to me, and because you did not even want to do it in front of Rumor or anybody. Now, listen, I don't know if Rumor is still on the internet, but if somebody knows about Rumor being on the internet, you can ask her this. Prism Mike literally asked me for permission to troll people. On the Tonic thing, he went, listen, I want to troll. He was talking about Tonic, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about Tonic, dickhead. You know, and he's going, no, listen, I want to. You think is it okay if I troll Tonic? And I was like, why are you asking me? Do what the fuck you want? You know, and everybody was there, you know, but you know, when I would call him out, he would instantly go to DMs and go, what the hell, brother? And then he knew I would go at him there, and then he would bow down to me like the fucking bitch he is, so he can fuck off, and he knows it. It's just like, I told him what I used to do on the internet, but in a forum setting, you know. And he said, we need to do something like that on YouTube. I was like, you can't do it. YouTube is dying, you know. I was like, being anonymous while we're on screen, it's just not for, there's too many clues being given, you know. And he said, but we need to do it, this, that, and the fucking third. And then, so I said, okay, we will try. And then he goes, yes, but there has to be no leader. Because the reason he said this is because he instantly knew that I'm a fucking leader, you know. He knew instantly. And then he goes, there needs to be no leader, like self-contained. I said, listen, something like that just eats away at itself. I was like, you need a leader. Hold up. Some dickhead trying to sell me insurance. Get the fuck off my phone. And anyway, and I said, no, there needs to be a leader. And I was like, and if you want me to do it, then I'm the leader. I was like, because, you know, I was like, it's just me. Naturally, I will not listen to you or nobody. And then he said, here's what he said. He went, well, I'm a team player anyway. And I said, yes, good. So there we go. Problem solved instantly. You know, so he already knew from day one. Because let's not forget, he reached out to me. He stopped making videos when I showed up because he realized what I was doing, and he come to just join in with everybody else going after Cyrax. I took the long road. I was like, everybody, I'm going to fuck you up, by the way. And then everybody hated me, and then I slowly won even the people. That's why I made that intro. My intro is filled with people who either disliked me, or really fucking hated me at one point, and yet they're all speaking the truth. And then he will come on, my supposed friend, and then chat much shit. You know, fucking hell. That's why I did not even need to do anything, because you exposed yourself. Everybody said that you exposed yourself. I said, of course he did, because I'm not a dickhead, you know, and everybody knows. And then, like I say, I heard him going for Ivana's marriage track, and I thought, fuck this. Who the fuck does he think he is? You know? And then I come to look, and I find out he's Team Troller. He actually said this. Team Troller, you literally tried to get that girl's baby taken off it. Your wife watches it and watched it for ages to try and report it. That's what you said. I swear on my children. Get online and say this. Ed, if anybody watched the video that I put up like a couple of weeks ago or something, and I deleted the whole channel. If anybody watched that video, put a 1 in the chat, please. Put a 1 in the chat. And because you tried to get your baby taken, someone phoned the Child Protective Services, and nobody knew what it was, because it was your fucking wife. Fucking moron. Jesus fucking Christ. So we've got ones right now. I said a fucking lot. You know, I said a lot, and it's because I was sick. Because, you know, people like Beth and them, they have supported me all the way. Even when I fucked up, they'd say, you fucked up, fuck you. And then they would go, and then we would resolve it and then become friends again, you know, like friends do, you know. But I forgot where I was going. The fucking mind. Oh, yes, the video. So they supported me. Yes, Beth and all them. So it's only fair that I support them back, you know. It's only fair, because basically, he was jealous. Courtney and him admitted on their stream. I heard it. Someone clipped it and sent it. They are jealous. So that's what jealousy made him, especially more than anybody do, you know. And all he done is dig himself. Anyway, so they supported me. So he wanted to go after all the supporters who weren't supporting him, because he's a bitch, you know. So then I thought, right, fuck it. I'm going to support Beth and everybody, and I'm going to make a video and just lay it all down on the line, and I will swear down on my children's lives. Because do you want to know what I've realized in life? That Prison Mike is a piece of shit, but even pieces of shit find it hard to swear down on their children, especially publicly like this, you know. But even if he did, I know he's lying, so that's what you please me. I would never let him live it down, you know. But what I want to say is, so the ones within the chat are the people who've seen it. Now, put a no in the chat if no one got online and swore down on their children's lives to deny anything I said. Not deny it. I bet shit was denied. I mean, swear down on their children's lives, because I know they both watched it, because they cannot help themselves. They're watching this right now. They cannot fucking help themselves, you know. And no one swore down on their children's lives. I bet you they fucking didn't, you know. Because, like I say, even though I think they're pieces of shit for what they've done, I know they're not that much of a piece of shit, you know. So I knew they're not going to lie on their children's lives, you know, especially considering most of my children are not fucking his, you know. And he's not going to, or maybe he would sit in front of his wife and swear on their children and lie. Who knows, you know, because heroin addicts are known for fucking selling their grandmothers, you know, simple as this. So I'm going to, I've had a little rant. Is there anything else I wanted to clear up? Oh yes, get the little dickheads out the way. I heard CPN saying he flagged my last channel down. You're full of shit. I've just explained it. So because you said that, now when I've got time, all your content's getting uploaded again. All of it. And then how sad are you going around bragging that you're a snitch and you're lying as well? You're lying. So therefore you're lying. I've got the proof. I deleted my channel because I got the email. Your channel has been deleted. So where the fuck is my money? You owe me about $45,000. Fucking hell. This is getting too much. You are going to be poor when I see you, dickhead. Fucking hell. Right, so I'm going, keep talking. I'm stuffing my face. Fucking hell. Well, I will drop it and people can jump on when I will send it in DMs because I'm not dropping it in here so people can fucking... exactly, Brooklyn. Welcome to the stream, brother. Gigi Allen, welcome to the stream. BXO, welcome to the stream. Let me drop this link and then I will talk to the chat. I'm not dropping it publicly because, people might try to get rid of this fucking stream, That ain't happening. I posted it in the Discord. Everyone who's supposed to... hold on. No, no. I will send it to people in DMs, actually. There we go. This one. It is in the Discord, but not many people in the Discord. I'm not doing this like that, The things are happening. I'm coming back just to defend and support the people who've done it for me and others, because like I say, Prison Mike, I helped him make Melissa look bad online just to save him and myself. Like I say, I'm not going to lie, because here's one of my worst crime was being a loyal friend, and it's a crime I will commit again, just not with that dickhead, simple as fucking this, So let's have a look who we got in here. Agent Scully, welcome to the stream. Mwah! Who else we got? Lippy, welcome to the stream. Mwah! I know, CPM. Can you believe he lied? It's hard to believe. Who brags about snitching? Exactly, Cutie Pie. That I snitched on BK, and it's like, first of all, you probably did, but nothing happened. The first channel got taken away from me. The other two I deleted, and then people are going, because people were, there was people I was in contact with, and they're like, look, I'm like, no, stop sending me stuff. I don't care. People are going to talk shit. Like BK only deleted his channel because he wasn't seeing much growth. Are you fucking stupid? 3 months old it was, nearly 1,000 subs. I got 180 subs in 4 days. And then 2 days later, I was like, something happened in my life. And I was like, fuck all this. I'm fucking done with streaming. I don't give a fuck about this shit. YouTube is dying. YouTube took my channel, not none of you. Hello, Jaja. Mwah. Tim G, welcome to the stream, brother. Let me let Ivana know. Hello, Ivana.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to turn everything off. I'm sitting outside.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I should get. We could read out these DMs. I will just upload them. If you got anything to say, please take it away. I will. Start.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. My phone is messed up.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people watched this whole entire shit show, and didn't say a whole lot. Didn't get to speak a piece, didn't get to say their side of it, and it's just kind of shitty.
Exactly.
That we go this way, especially, I don't know about everybody else, but I did nothing to merit his treating me the way that he's treated me. So, it was also not something that majorly bothered me.
I hear you. Hello, Bob.
Sup?
How are you, Bob?
I'm okay, man. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you, please.
Good. Thank you, please. Nice and clean. So, a lot of fuckery going on, don't you think?
Oh, for sure. I cannot believe the hole he's dug for himself. It's and the people he's turned against, and the people he's got to, like, he tried to get everyone to turn against me, but I could not believe that he set out to get you against Beth. I was like, oh, this is fucking bullshit.
Like, there's a lot of things, like, I can't believe that he just turned into a different person, I don't even know who he is anymore. And it's fucked up because I really I cared about him as a friend, and I just don't understand all the anger and everything he had, and like going after Ivana constantly, and I never really understood it. I still don't understand it, and he just nothing was in those messages that he put up that was so life ending that it caused all what he caused, and I kept out of it as much as I could. Until I saw all the porn going on, all the revenge porn going on in his Discord, and that was it for me. I was done.
Yes, this was a bit low. Well,
he could say that he didn't do it all day, but I watched him do it. So
Yes, I watched your stream, and I was like, well, he's clearly fucking got big star because he's burning all his bridges, while trying
Yeah.
to turn everybody against
yeah, he
everybody.
said that he was going to expose me, that I needed to get ready for it and all this. And let me tell you something, like, fuck it, I don't care. There's
Yeah.
nothing else that anybody can say about me that hasn't already been said.
I'm just gonna say this. I thought it was funny as shit. I was watching him in his own Discord saying some of the dumbest things that just was completely out there, okay? Saying he's gonna show some spicy stuff and he's gonna out, me and whoever else. And every time he posted something, more and more people left his
I
Discord.
never said a word. I never said a word, Ivana. I didn't say one word.
No, I don't even believe I said anything at the time. I mean, I think I'd
didn't
already
get-
posted
I
my
didn't
videos.
Get in it. I didn't get in it. I stayed out of it because I needed to. And,
Well,
and I had my own battles, you know what I mean? And I didn't take on that battle, and I loved all of y'all. And what he did to me and Beth was fucked up.
it was.
It was fucked up when I sat back and I just thought about everything. And then I talked to Melissa, and things just don't add up. And it's what's fucked up is that he said just about the same thing to all the women, and I don't get it.
That's what I was saying. It's almost like a abuser pattern. Okay, so they start out, they isolate you, they pretty much alienate you
I
from
told
friends
him
that you have.
It seemed like he was a sexual aggressor in your messages. It wasn't you.
Well, yeah, because he couldn't alienate me from any friends, mainly because I run around by my damn self.
Right.
But
Yes, that's another thing I wanted to point out is he said that the only person who never slid in his DMs first was Melissa, and I was laughing so hard because me and Prison Mike in front of Courtney and everybody had an argument in the private Discord, and I said, you're a fucking simp. I said, you're in every girl's DMs first. He said, no, I'm not. There's only been one. So then I messaged a few. I said, can you do me a favor, scroll up and show me who messaged who first out of Prison Mike and you? And then I told him, I said, 5 girls I've asked, and 5 have all come back as you. And he said, okay, well, this one messaged me first. I said, go and screenshot it and post it here and show me. And then he come back and he went, oh, I messaged that one first as well. I said, you messaged them all first.
and you got to try that hard. Then that says something about you, not necessarily the other ones. I mean,
Yes.
Not on top of the fact that he's married. So,
right. See, I was confused. I thought he had a girlfriend, then I thought he was married, and it just
he's not
the story
married.
kept going.
He's not legally married to her, but they've been together for what, like 11 years, something like that. I don't know, but
Yeah.
long enough for them to it's fucked up. And Sarah, she's a good person, and I thought she was. And,
Well, I don't necessarily know her.
Until I see a social worker in there with revenge porn talking shit, calling
Yeah.
her a pedophile. And I told Mike, and I meant what I fucking said. I'll get people to that house. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you
Yes,
fuck
no,
with
and
Beth,
Prison Mike is not married. Prison Mike's not. He
Yeah, he's
calls
not
it his
married.
wife. It's just his girlfriend.
yeah, it's just
Well, see, I
bullshit.
didn't know she was floating around among us the whole time.
Yeah, she was Pennywise the whole time.
Yeah, and I had no idea. I thought he was joking around about his girl being in the other chat, and I didn't really care, to be honest with you. I didn't feel like I was doing anything harmful at the time, just talking to him. But now seeing man, this woman's never had a conversation with me, and you want to go to the
But
extreme
she's
of
saying
calling
all
me
the
a pedophile?
conversations, though.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Like, it just was unmerited, man. And
Okay.
I would never just sit and say some harmful ass shit as that kind of thing about somebody that I don't know. I could see if any of us really did anything to him, but where I felt it was coming from was like he was,
I think he's
attacking
angry
me
at
for
his family.
Trolla. That's how it felt, because I had done nothing.
I cannot believe this controller thing. And also when he said he goes, oh, I've got all these females nudes and none of them have got my dick. Can somebody explain this to me? I will explain this to you. You've told me you've got a small dick, and because I was your friend, you've even said it in. I've seen it on Ivana's video on her messages. You told it, and I said yes, but isn't that because you're obese? And you said no, it's small anyway. So here's why nobody's got a picture of your dick, because nobody wants to see a button mushroom perched on a. Okay, nobody wants to see this.
Just gross.
Okay? They don't really want to see dicks anyway, but nobody wants to see a button mushroom sticking out of a fupa. It's not a good look. Your balls
I can say it.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants.
no, I never asked for one. I don't ask for
Okay.
those, so I
Meat
thank God he
skirt.
didn't.
It's a goddamn meat skirt.
Meat
Stop
skirt.
that.
Holy Jesus.
And then he goes, "That's pimp shit." Now, let me tell you what pimp
No,
shit is.
pimp shit.
No, I'm
was
not
my
going to
fucking
talk shit
live
about
stream was
Fabian.
pimp shit.
I'm not going to talk shit about Fabian. He's not said nothing to me. He's been nothing but nice, you know. So,
Yeah.
but now the cat's out the bag and people know Controller sucked him off, you know. Where,
Yeah.
or
He got
listen,
an over the
Fucking
road
ran from
blowjob.
that bitch. He
Yes,
ran from
well,
that
listen,
STD.
now this is pimp shit. She gave him money and sucked him off.
I'm dead.
And
I'm
she
dead.
swallowed
I'm
on
done.
the
I'm
first
done with
date.
this whole life. I'm done
Controller
with this
doesn't
whole
just
life.
suck you off on the first date. She swallowed. I swear down there, she
Oh.
swallows.
Wait,
She
stop. Stop.
swallows.
Oh.
She can meet a dude off the internet and swallow his load.
Listen, your throat's
That's
not an
attractive.
incubator, so that's not how you get another
That's
baby.
attractive. That's attractive.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you this much:
Can't get enough of that gutter slut.
the fact that she paid to give a blowjob, that is epic right there.
No, she never
Uh,
paid. There was something going on. I'm not going to give away his business, but there was
No.
something. She because she wanted to get on his good side, she was like, "I will lend you the money or something," and then she did. But it was all to rope Fabian in. So he got money and a blowjob, and then the next time she went to Florida, he's like, "Listen, I'm busy," because I already blew it up.
I'm gonna call him King Blowjobs now because that shit's fitting, man. She come
Yeah.
from another state. That's awesome.
It's no longer Fabian Frizzy. It's Fabian Pimpy. You know, Fabian is the real pimp. Okay.
Oh shit.
Or
That is
shall we look at
crazy.
these messages?
Melissa, just
Skankarilla.
click the link that I sent you. That's all you got to do.
Oh, really?
Because we're about to because Prism Mike tried to use messages from the private Discord and whatever, and then twist them against me. But I'm not going like if you're my friend and we fall out, I will never show our fucking DMs. I just won't stoop this low ever. I will show other people's DMs if they want me to. You know.
Now he posted ours in his Discord before he showed my nudes. He was the one that posted them first. I never showed no messages from he and I. Never.
I know.
So I figured once he did it, eye for an eye, baby.
Yes, fair is fair. I agree. You know, I'm not so. It's just something I wouldn't do it myself. You know,
Nope.
but who knows? I say that, but maybe I would if I had the chance. But I literally left everything because we fell out, and I thought I don't want to use none of this against them, so I'm just going to fucking leave. And then I left them open to do it to me, and I've given them 2 months with shit they could have twisted. And still they could not fucking do it. It's weak. So now we're going to show you pretending you're killing yourself to emotionally manipulate a girl who is already going through things herself in her life, which you have kept to yourself, by the way, which is all I've done from seeing your DMs is realizing why you go to all the girls' DMs, because it's what you claim other people do. You know what other people are doing because it's the games you play. Yeah, and you're like isolating people and manipulating emotionally and saying, I've just swallowed 50 pills. It's bye-bye. So why are you still alive? You fucking liar. Jesus Christ. So,
I agree.
Here's the first one. To be honest, there's numbers missing, and 2 of them say 10. So somebody.
Yes, I messed up on the order. That's my fault. If Melissa ever figures out how to get the link to work, she can fill in that. So he's basically, he says, I fell asleep for a second. I called as soon as I woke, and that's the reason you leave me gay. I'd rather talk this out with you, but if you're going to throw me away like trash, then trash I'll be. I fought with her for the last few hours, so why not fight with you next? No one cares.
Oh, here's Melissa. Melissa's backstage.
Oh, good.
Hello, Melissa.
During that time, he was fighting with you.
I'm sorry. I know that link probably gave you a lot of trouble because I had no other way to send it.
No, I just took a minute.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you want me to read these or do you want to read these?
No.
Okay. It says, I need to talk to you before these kick in. Time is limited, so stay mad or please hear me out. And she says, I'm not mad at all. Nothing else. He says, please talk to me outside of text. We don't got to do video, but at least on the phone. If you ever cared, you will. And she says, Sure, give me 5 minutes so I can step outside. The sun will be up soon. And he says, I'm 10 deep so far, 10 more about to go down. Call me, Thebe. Thebe.
I think he would say, call me then.
Okay. I had to wonder about that one. So then it says, neither can what just went down my throat. Something was said before that or whatever. And
I think
he's basically saying he swallowed him.
fucked up the order.
I might have too.
No, I think I probably fucked up the order. There's one more that's before that.
Okay. Oh, it says, sure, I'll just keep eating one per minute till you call. 5 minutes or never.
No.
No,
Okay.
just focus on that a minute. I will keep eating a pill a minute until you call me.
Yeah.
And he talks about Cyrax emotionally manipulating. That's another thing I wanted to point out. I've heard Prison Mike is saying, like, puffing out his moves and telling people to come fight him and come to him. Well, doesn't Cyrax do that? Fight me, but drive to me, please.
Well,
And
here's the thing. I thought he doesn't drive. How's he going to go to anybody?
And also, he seems to be attacking all these women just like Ken. So he's now become Cyrax and Ken in one, you know?
What was before this one, Melissa?
I don't have them in front of me, so
He says, I was still fighting and you never cared. This one says, okay, fuck it. You don't care. And
okay.
I'm done.
That's it. That's the one that was before it.
Yes, this was
Okay.
the one.
Okay, fuck it. I don't care. I'm done. 50 pills down the hatch. Peace. And she says, I can't even read it. Hold on. Can you read that, Melissa? What does it say?
No, I can't. I can't
She
read
said,
it.
I said it because the last communication we had, you were fighting with me. You were fighting with her, and then you were calling me again. No call. I'm really sorry. I said nothing. Unfortunately, words can't be taken back. And in prison, Mike says, neither can what's just gone down my throat. So why are you still alive, you lying bitch? Fucking 50 pills. Jesus Christ. And then this is we're up to scratch now on this one.
Yeah.
And then this is 11.
I can't read the green stuff.
I'd never wanted. Melissa says, I'd never want my son or father listening to this conversation or seeing me shaking like this. And then Prison Mike says, I don't want you shaking either. And then she says, too late. And he says, that's why I want to talk. This blew up over nothing. I refuse to think 316 is a joke. If so, no, is that like a Bible verse?
Yeah.
Yeah. He changed his name to it. He ran
Yes, it's a
around and changed
Bible
his
verse.
name. Oh, jeez.
You know, shit's going downhill when they start quoting the Bible, you know?
Especially quote that particular scripture.
Like, he was really just pissed off because you weren't calling him right away. Is that what the deal was on this?
It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not really sure exactly what happened. I think that earlier on in the day, I don't even know what happened. I didn't talk to him, I guess, and he woke
He
up
lost
at
his
6
fucking
o'clock.
mind is what he
Yeah,
did. I
he
remember that
lost his
damn
mind.
day.
You do?
He lost his
Because-
fucking mind is what he did, the son of a bitch.
Yes.
It sounds about right.
Just
It sounds
lost
like
his mind over Melissa.
There's
Just
been
lost
so
his
many
mind.
times. There's been so many times that, and
You couldn't get her, he's calling me.
Like, how do you deal with somebody you don't even?
Yeah.
This was, I'm assuming, before you even really met him, right?
well, my meeting with him was maybe I'm gonna say maybe 2 hours, and it was I never in my life have I ever had such like a horrible like experience with meeting somebody. It was just bad, all bad.
Yeah, and I imagine so. Weren't you? Because I feel like you said at some point you were trying to get him just to stay. You didn't want him leaving his wife. You didn't want him coming in the first place. Cancel your trip.
I told him, don't leave your house. Don't leave your house. And I can back it up. He did move out during a period of time where him and I were not speaking. Did I just say him and I? him and I were not speaking.
I don't know, man. That just seems like so obsessive.
And then things were really weird, very, very, very weird. Before he was gonna come, and I'm so mad at myself because, like, as it was getting closer, I knew that it was just gonna. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, and of course, you know, I'm telling this to Controlla, and she is encouraging. She's like, no. You're just having anxiety. And I do have, like, I have horrible anxiety.
Yeah.
So I'm
And that
sure
right,
she
that's a
used
killer.
that against me.
Yep.
But she's like, you're just having anxiety. You'll feel better once you see him. He's just acting weird because of X, Y, and Z. And I just wish that would have
Went with your gut.
Yep. But
Yep.
you know what? I'm glad that I went with. Well, I didn't really have a choice not to go with my gut. In person, there was no choice. No
Right.
choice. Couldn't.
Well, so how did that go down too? Because I know I've not really talked to you about that as far as like when, you know, he first got there. There's a lot of speculation. Did he go to your house or?
Okay. Well, okay. First. Oh God, I don't want to be a mean person.
It's not being mean if you're just, you know, sticking up for yourself and what was said that was not true.
And they were so, you know what, y'all were so fucked up to me. But I don't want to be spiteful either. Fuck it.
No.
So all right. So I picked him up from the airport, and he was I knew he was big, right?
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
listen, the car that I have, it's like it's a SUV. It's a sturdy, I would
Normal
say.
size, good car.
Yeah, right. Like it's a Ford Escape. It's a Ford Escape SUV. Yeah. I think it's about 3 years old. So yeah, the car's in, you know, it's a strong. Listen, my car was struggling. Like I felt like I had to like press on the gas like abnormally hard.
Oh man.
And I kid you not. And then the car started making a noise.
Oh God.
And it was, but fortunately it was very close to where I had made reservations at a it was like an Airbnb place.
Yeah.
Because, you know, yeah, I would not ever have someone that I've never met, like, and just be like, oh yeah, stay here with my child. No,
exactly.
No. So, the time that we spent together was the ride to the B&B, Airbnb, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
And, I'm gonna say maybe, you know, that time is so like fucked in my head. Like every like the hairs on the back of my neck, like every cell in my body was just like, get out now, leave, like you got to get out of here. And
and still trying not to be rude about it, you know?
Exactly. Like I didn't like, oh,
girl.
And there was, you know, he said he told me that I was like very cold to him, and
Wait, okay. Very cold to him. Is that because you weren't like throwing your vagina on him? Like is that what he's referring to? Like how does he
I'm assuming so. I understand that you know, like rejection sucks and it hurts, and
Yes.
But what are you supposed to do? Stay there and like just make it even more awkward? Come on.
But
Exactly.
listen, I shouldn't have got to that point, and I wish to fucking God that I didn't, and I can't take that back. I can never undo that.
Right, but he shouldn't have let it. He shouldn't have let it go that far because he did have a relationship.
Later, listen, he had it's his. She's not legally married, but she's a social worker. It's a really weird type of relationship, and not that I'm really one to talk because, like, I have no relationship.
Well,
So, you know, I'm not like any expert. But yeah, I would not ever want to be in such a relationship as theirs. That's all I will.
we'll leave it there.
We'll just leave it there. Yeah, she by the way, she came to pick him up from
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's happened on my stream because we were streaming live and he was on the way home and he was bragging how he stole a ski mask from you and some of your weed.
Oh, what?
And he was all proud, like, I didn't cook myself. I got a couple of spliffs and a ski mask. I was like,
What an idiot.
You still cucked yourself, man. You done went across states and still.
Exactly.
But this is what really, okay, so let me finish. So that night, like, I didn't even sit down because the seating options were not like ones that you can like have individually. I would have to
Sit next to him.
Right. And no.
Wait. We got to go back before you go any further. There was a foulness in your car. I want to hear about that. What was this foul odor in your car? Something about really he smelled funky, and
it was beyond. I can't eat.
Yes.
I haven't.
Here's what it would have been. It was a mixture of body and breath, because the thing with rotted teeth is I was going to put up a video about this explaining this. They give off the smell of shit to warn every other creature in the form of a woman, don't kiss this.
Yes, except for this foul odor happened to come and become even.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, the odor got worse when he got out of the car for a moment.
Oh,
so what is that?
When he got off the seat was like an air freshener, but filled with shit.
It was like, it was, yeah, exactly. Like, wow.
Do you want to know something? Prison Mike said to me one time, if we were talking about things we hate, he says, there's one thing that I'm very paranoid about, and it's the fact that I smell. He said, I don't smell, but I'm very scared of smelling. And I said, but hold on, you wouldn't be scared of smelling if you don't smell. Because I know, like, even my clothes, they can get washed and they come out and they smell of Jupe, cool waters, because these are the two things I've been wearing for years. So when I sweat, because I've worn it for so long, people say, have you put aftershave on? When I was in the gym, and I'm like, no. And they're like, well, it's fucking coming off you. I'm like, yes, it's in my pores. It's in my pores. So Prison Mike, it's just oozing shit. You know?
It's that, and it's got to be just anal leakage from something. Like something's going on, and he's leaking, and he should take care of that problem before you go and meet people.
I mean, that was like Oh my, I mean, like, I've never in my life been like so uncomfortable. And he kept like talking, like making really sexual comments. Like,
Yeah.
and okay, so it got to a point where I pulled one of these, like, okay, gotta go. And I just like, I just,
She just bailed.
yeah, I walked, and as soon as I got in the car, after opening the windows and whatnot, because yeah, like, this was not a joke. This is really,
You gotta get
I
them
mean,
shampooed.
like,
Yes, she was wearing masks in a vehicle before Corona because of this.
no, this, and let me say this also about Corona. Where I am in New Jersey, like the Corona situation was so serious. Like, we were, when him and I started speaking, we were on, I think, like week 6 of lockdown, and I don't leave my house during a lockdown at all, just because I have immune system issues. But I never got COVID, so yay.
Yeah.
Yay. And I'm sorry to anybody
Sorry,
who
my
did.
phone overheated.
Okay.
Mine's doing it too.
So, okay, so the next morning, wait.
Oh, no, the seating.
Okay, we're done talking about that one. But okay, it was bad. It was like, I don't know. I've never smelled anything like it in my life, so I can't say what it was or anything like that. It was just really
Rotten ass and desperation.
It was so bad. Yes. So, okay, comes the next. Okay, wait. I get in the car. Call my call controller. She's in Florida. And I'm like, I was really upset. I'm like, there's no way. Everything is bad, all the way bad. I can't do this. There's no way I could do it. You know, like, this is just terrible. And she's like, no, I think you were just no. And I'm like, no, it was really bad. And, you know,
Yeah, because she didn't give a shit how you felt about it. It was all about what she wanted. And
apparently so. And I kind of was in a fucking predicament, you know?
yeah.
Now I called, well, he texted me the next morning, and that night he had texted me that if my behavior didn't change, that he was going to change his tickets.
Change that ticket. Change it.
So I was on the telephone with him. This was the first conversation. He would not stop with the fucking sexual shit. Would not. Like, things are not going, like, very well for you at all. Why would you keep, like, asking me to, like,
Right. It's uncomfortable enough, man.
So at a certain point, I'm like, no. You know what? No. I will not be doing that, and I'm going to need you to stop. Just stop. And I said, I think it would just be better. You should change your tickets. And we left it at that. He told me that he was changing his tickets along with, some other choice comments. I let the Airbnb people know that he would be leaving at some point, and
to shampoo their beds.
No, I didn't say that. But that was that. Yeah, that was the meeting.
I need to throw in there too, as far as the you having sex and making him watch and all that stuff. Listen, Marty said that shit and I just kind of ran with it. I
When
knew,
I heard it, like it was funny. Like it kind of
yeah.
made me laugh, especially compared to everything else that I've heard. Like for fuck's sake.
Like, cause at the time him and Controlla both were just running around just spewing lies. And I really didn't care. So since Marty had already put it out there, I'm like, okay, I got this one. But I didn't mean to throw you under the bus with that. So I'm glad you're okay with it.
Well, to be honest, with everything I've just heard, is sleeping with someone and making Mike watch is probably the best option. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Prison Mike is watching this stream right now, and you know what he's doing? This is what he's doing.
Where's my drugs?
That's exactly what he's doing.
You know, I just didn't realize the connection that how he manipulated you, he also did to Bombshell.
Do
Yes.
you know how bad like he like who plays mind games like this? Like who intentionally tries to make one person hate another person and that
Someone who's
why?
lying and has shit to hide. He didn't want you guys talking to each other to relay stories back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That's how it comes off.
But like everybody hated me. It seemed like
I didn't even know you. I didn't even know who you were until they started talking about it. Like I knew you were friends with Controlla.
Well,
that's about all I knew of you.
I bet that's probably a lot of guilty by association.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of people don't even, I mean, I've even seen it myself where people are like, well, who is Melissa? So I think a lot of people just kind of, if they didn't know who they were talking about, they just kind of overlooked it or let it go. But the basically him trying to get Bomb and BXO to stop being friends, which worked.
That's disgusting and that's terrible.
Yep. And he did the same thing with you and Controlla, whether she's smart enough to realize it or not. And
You
it
know
doesn't
what?
matter.
Please let the two of them. They're good for each other.
I always go back to abuser because that's what abusive people do. And that's exactly what it reads like. And Bombshell had no idea. She's, thought they were friends. Meanwhile, he's lying to her about everything too. So I just, I can't see going through that much, putting that much time and effort into destroying people's,
I don't understand. I don't understand any of that.
No.
I mean, during the time period, like, I don't even like. He told me stuff about like just this weird, like just weird stuff. I don't fucking want to know. It's like a weird trolling, like weird stuff.
Yeah.
Scary. And like, I don't want to think about that shit. I don't know. He's just a whole weirdo with too much time.
I wonder what he thought he was going to get in the end of this, because for me, just when I wasn't talking to you, correct? Let's get that clear too. I've only talked to you for about a week now.
If that.
Maybe.
Yeah. If that.
If that. And they were already saying it. So when you're supposedly not guilty of something, yet you're running around and you're saying, every person that has a problem with you at the moment, it must be talking to this one person because they know everything. Like, you're guilty. And that says it all. I don't even know. I didn't even know who you were.
Listen. Don't worry about me with that stuff. But the two people that should not be speaking on anybody's parenting, that are speaking on parenting,
yeah,
that is ridiculous.
I mean, okay, I'm confused as well because I knew he had children. He's got 3 girls. I'm assuming. I thought.
No, he has one biological daughter, which he has no relationship with for several years. He has Sarah's. Well, I mean, Sarah's youngest and oldest. He's been in their life for, well, in and out of their life for 10 years. So, I mean, the older one.
That's the one that left, right? And said he did
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, and he did.
What
And I mean, he hurt her physically.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I wasn't there. I'm not saying he meant to do it, but it happened, and
Right.
it should not have gotten to such a point where that could have accidentally happened.
Right. And here's the thing about that too, is it was said that she was lying. And
Right, and actually she was not.
well, it was also said about one of the other kids that there was a problem, and he said that they were lying about it to people at school. But I don't think that two of them would be lying about the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, so there's the biological one, and there's Sarah's daughter that I guess she's I guess now around 7. I guess if she still lives in his house, that's not even his house, but if she still lives in that house, she's probably 17 or 18.
Okay.
But
So yeah, they're older.
yeah, they're big, and he says that his biggest accomplishment as a father is that his kids didn't come out like him. Well, I mean, yes, thank God for small miracles, but
Right. Well, and two of them are not his, right?
exactly.
It's oh God.
And
Just
and the one that got older, I mean, she can't stand him.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting because he liked to run around and talk all sorts of stuff.
Who is he? Who is he? And
Exactly.
he's dealt with CPS, a lot. And CPS doesn't just, I mean, yes, there are calls that are made in spite,
Right.
but those calls usually get shut down pretty fast.
Right. Or even if they do get investigated, if you have nothing to
Right.
worry about, they
You
come
have
out
nothing
and
to worry
they
about.
see that there's nothing to worry about, and they shut the case. They have
Right.
30 days, they shut the case.
And
You
that
know?
is that. But if they keep showing up and they're
There's a problem.
there's clearly an issue.
Right. Well, I had a question because speaking on people's parenting, like I know that I was accused of many stupid things lately. None of which I'm worried about, but there was one thing that I had said, and Controlla had a big problem with this, and he backed her in her chat at that moment. And that was that when she was all doped up and she was live streaming and she had the weird guy in her bed where she was picking the weird deodorant balls and flicking them. Like first of all, ew, like what the fuck? And secondly, all I said was a Thursday, so your kids should be home. Does that mean that you have him sleeping in your bed with you and your child? And she swore up and down, no way, never, no, never, never, never. You're a lie and everything else. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't think I was lying. I don't think that I was wrong.
You weren't wrong.
So she did have that dude sleep in her bed with her and her child.
She did.
That is fucking foul, man. That is foul. Anybody who fucking has children and gives a shit about those kids would not ever bring somebody that you don't know home to your house to invade that space, but let alone to put them in your bed with you and your child. Like, who the fuck does that? And I don't care if it's somebody that you've known forever or if somebody you met yesterday.
What type
People
of
that you've known
dude?
forever do
What
it
type
faster.
of dude is going to do that?
Exactly.
What kind of guy is going to feel comfortable sleeping with a chick that he pretty much just met and her daughter?
A disgusting motherfucker. Because if he had any respect for her child, her house, or himself,
yeah.
he wouldn't. So I love that everybody's always such a, expert at everything, but they're not an expert at common sense and safety of
And
their
I
mind
just,
child.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. Like, I know people are probably like, oh, she's saying something now. No, like, I think everybody thinks that I'm really stupid or, and listen, I make a lot of mistakes
We all do.
and I try to learn from them. There was a point where I was in her chat room and I would, somebody said something nasty, I would delete it. And I was trying to be like very supportive of her. And that didn't last very long. And
Didn't with me even.
I couldn't be in there. I didn't support anything that she was saying or doing. Yeah.
I think sometimes we do go along with like what maybe a group or maybe a couple of friends are saying or doing. And at the time when you're going through it, you're not really paying attention to it. Like, even if you're not the one or you're not an aggressor and you're just kind of watching, you're not really focusing on that because you're not the one saying the stuff. But
Exactly.
hindsight, you're like, okay, yeah. Well, it's like the moral thing, her taking stuff off my child's Instagram. Yeah, morally, it's fucking disgusting. So yeah, morally, I should, not follow with this buddy that I have, or maybe you made a few mistakes because you should have said something or just not, you know what I'm saying? It's water under the bridge compared to
Well,
everything else. It doesn't, everybody does it.
I mean, I don't know. I've tried, I can't, there's nothing more that I can.
No, I think you were right there. I mean, like, you weren't just an online friend. She's made you out to be just an online friend now. But you actually part of her life,
You could definitely, I mean, we've met in person several times. But it's always been me going to her.
Right. And that's shitty because that's like you come 90 and they don't follow through with the other 10.
Then, but I mean, and not that I'm saying that, I would have necessarily been cool with it, but like, not once was she ever like, she couldn't get here, so I don't even know.
No, she wasn't going to get there. I firmly believe that she's not fully aware of what a friendship is. And I don't care because I'm not trying. I stopped trying to even remotely give a fuck about that bitch a long time ago.
She's mentally incapable of understanding like any type of reason. It's just not possible.
No, and she's very like unaware of her own stupidity. It feels like
she really is. She really is. And she I'm gonna just say it. I'm just gonna say it. I caught her and I confronted her with this lie, and she told me that she had autism. And
oh, fuck it up.
Oh, good Lord. If that would only explain everything. Let me ask you that. Okay, so going back to the whole Nick thing, because there was a little more around that. Like, the guy shows up out of nowhere, and not that I'm clocking anybody's deodorant picking, because I'm not. Each their own, man. Pick your deodorant balls. I don't care. But he shows up out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, is quickly after the buying and selling of pills on. And by the way, I have that whole stream, so bitch, try me again. Where she claims that didn't happen, and the guy just disappears after that. So what made him just disappear?
I don't know the truth. I mean, I never get to know the truth. of
Right.
what made him disappear.
What do you think? I'm like, what did something happen that made him just like? Did he like see her butthole? Like, what happened?
I mean, they were never well, like I don't know what weirdo stuff they like they're poof, you know,
Yeah.
like you don't have a relationship when you're in that type of a condition.
So that makes it even worse, man, because not only did she have some random in her bed with her child, but he was also a pilled out piece of shit too.
Yeah.
Well, duh. Who else?
Like, I just don't get it. And then to open and fix your mouth is stupid.
She really, really stepped out of line there.
Yeah. Yep. I felt bad because it felt like to me they had like maybe talked with each other ahead of time about him hooking up with you. And there's got to be motive there. And there's been speculation that it's because she can get money from you or whatever she wants because you're her friend, you know?
I see. Money is not like we don't do the money thing.
Right.
Like I give her stuff or whatever, but it's just like I'm giving her stuff.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure she finds that a convenience, and I'm sure that other things for her were a convenience. But you know, when a person, you know, what you guys should ask her. You guys should ask her.
She won't tell the truth about nothing.
Well, I would love to hear her answer as to why it is that I'm now Melissa, who is a mod in her chat.
Right.
Let her say.
You guys were close, it seemed, there for a minute. So
Well, I've known for a while.
I just don't feel like a lot of this shit was merited. And what is it that any of us have actually done that would cause these assholes to think that they can just do this and get away with it? You know what I'm saying?
Because they have and they can, and they don't have much of a life at all. Like at all. Like the bed.
I bet them stained sheets, I bet they got skid marks all up and down. That's why she throws them away.
Listen, ma'am, I didn't look under the sheets. So
she's a great housekeeper though, you think?
No, I don't.
BXO, hello, are you there, BXO? Because I noticed Bomb was very quiet for a long time, and that's very strange, you know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. How are you?
Okay. I've said a couple.
So how have you been, BXO?
I'm okay. How are you?
Have you got anything you want to interject?
I do want to ask Melissa about a comment that she left on my page last night. If she has any way to prove that?
Okay.
Yes, there definitely is. I have to go. Yeah, there definitely is.
So Bombshell confirmed for me today that Prison Mike has once before told her that he knew where that guy lived.
Yes.
So if he knew where he lived, then he knew that he was free. Yet he went around and acted like he didn't know what I shared with him.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, to clear that up for people, what you're hearing is Prison Mike has tried to beat down Beth by making her look bad to the community, saying she told me where this dude lived and I didn't want to know. And it turns out he knew all along. He's a fucking born liar, you know.
Yeah.
This is the man behind the mask. You know, this is going to be hard for people to accept because it was hard for me. But I'm realizing that this is Corey, you know.
Yeah.
Prison Mike, like he says, is a persona. He's hiding himself because he gets to be someone else online, you know.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. This is the real Cody, you know. But yes, so he's been lying and trying to make a holy show of BXO, saying you told me and I didn't want to know, and I was keeping myself ignorant. And you've just heard Melissa and Bomb said it as well, that he told them he already knew. So
Wow,
what the fuck is
dude.
And he
What a
knew,
bitch.
being an ex-addict myself, I would be, you know, riddled with guilt to hear that he relapsed and fell into a depression and all of that shit.
Yeah, he also said, you know, listen, he blamed me for it too, and
Oh my God.
and it's like it's weird, and I'm sorry, and like I feel really badly, and like I didn't know like why you weren't like proving like what you were saying was true, because listen, I don't know why he sent me screenshots of the conversations. I didn't ask for them.
Yeah.
But I don't like if I get a text, unless I delete it, it stays in my phone, and I don't have a storage problem. It's not like I intentionally, like, because I know that sounds like really weird and creepy.
No, it makes sense.
I still have shit from control hangouts, and that's only because I don't do. But personally, I don't like showing personal messages. So if people didn't believe that, then oh well. I only shared the one because he was already showing it to people.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Uh,
I may as well just say this publicly at this point, since the cat's already out of the bag. I don't have access to my old Discord. There would be a couple of things up, but I can't get in there.
okay.
I think there might be a way to dig it up though. So I'll see if I can help you with that one.
Well, I have the conversation, quite a number of conversations between him and you, but the most important ones I would think would be, you know, that you approached him and you said, you know, I've noticed, or you said we've all noticed, that you're like declining, like you're looking really bad, and you know what can, and you said, what can I do, how can I help? And
Yep.
then he said, like he said what he said to you, and you like I don't believe that you like did anything in a malicious or
Absolutely not.
It's like a heads up. It seemed like you were just giving him a heads up, like as a friend, like, hey, I don't know if you knew this thing.
exactly. And he took that and said that was the reason for his like mental whatever.
So it was all a lie.
Yep.
And basically that's what he's done to everyone so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Like I wondered why he doesn't go after men, but this makes perfect sense.
Yep.
And also he knows that I'm not accessible.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, I don't make videos. I don't go on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, you weren't even really on. I mean, when all this stuff kind of went down, when it was actually put out there, I don't even know if you were on full time right before that, were you?
Everybody, whenever he starts his yapping about me, everybody is just like, who is Melissa?
Right.
Like,
I
yeah.
know they didn't let you talk at all because they were like, you know, just saying whatever up there on panel. And then she was like, I don't want you involved in this. And I'm thinking, bitch, this is her, man. Like, who else is going to be involved? It's her situation, you know?
Yeah.
Because of Controlla, though. I mean,
and you know, I can't blame anybody else for my mistakes and my choices, but, and there's no but, I don't appreciate people who influence people that, you know, they're saying they're your friend, this, that, the other, to make a decision that is not in their best interest.
Right.
I think
I
that's
don't-
really fucked up.
It is really fucked up. You know, going back to his childhood trauma that everybody
Okay.
supposedly has been mocking.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I haven't mocked it,
No.
but you know who did? I watched that thing that Bloated Kiki put out where Joy did it this morning. That was very
Yes.
human.
Yes, today she was talking shit, and then like I said, I've been watching little bits of things, and I realized that Mike tried weaponizing Controller and Joy, and I'm like, these are the people that he's chilling with now. I was like, this is how low he's gone. So then I thought, okay, so what I will do will make it impossible for you to go anywhere without degrading yourself further, you know, but by being around these people, by letting them know who you are and letting you know who they are. So I opened a Prison Mike account, and then I went in and told Joy some facts that I knew she does not like hearing about herself, and then she instantly started basically laughing about what's happened to him and wording it in such an evil, disgusting way. And I was like, there we go, that's exactly what, in fact, it was better than what I expected, you know.
I was cracking up, like,
Yes.
finally.
And I also, because somebody just mentioned Mackinac, I also want to mention here, because someone sent me a screenshot of Prison Mike saying, what's everybody going to do when we show you Bloated Kiki covered in a swastika? And I knew he's going to get that off Mackinac, and I thought, I hope to God Mackinac does not give him this. Not because I don't want people seeing me, and it's because I'm going to explain it now. I thought then I'm going to fucking go for Mackinac, you know. But obviously Mackinac said no. Here's what happened. I was a serious fucking pothead. I've explained it. I got asthma. I had an asthma attack. I stopped smoking 3 years ago. Nearly died. Did not know I had asthma. Did not know what the fuck was going on. So I stopped smoking. So every 420, everybody does my fucking head in, because I'm like, stop telling me about weed, and everyone's like, happy weed day, brother. Listen, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. So backstage, all they were doing, and I kept saying, shut up about weed, dickheads.
Wow.
So I thought, listen, do you know it's Hitler's birthday today on 420 as well? And they were like, what? I was like, yes, happy Hitler's birthday, dickhead. And, you know, trying to get them to shut up. And then Mackinac said, oh, I'm going to screenshot this. I was like, do what you want. I did not know we'd done it. But obviously, Mike thought he did, and he did not. So that's about. Every time potheads piss me off talking about weed for like obviously this weed's nice. Move on. You know, when it's 420 and just going on, it's like, listen, dickhead, it's Hitler's birthday as well. So you're inadvertently celebrating Hitler's birthday, you fucking Nazi. And I try spoil it for them because they're doing my head in talking about the thing I used to love. You know, fucking love. So that's what that was about. Another thing he tried use against me, knowing what was going on, because he was there. He's a fucking dickhead. He's fully exposed himself. He's dug himself a hole. All we're doing is pushing the dates back in on top of him, you know.
And I would have never, like, this, nobody would have ever known. Nobody would have ever known.
No.
What I miss?
Nothing. Just a little pin.
You already know the gist of it. Prison Mike is a emotionally manipulative bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Word.
Fuck boy.
So I would have you got anything you want to interject, Bomb?
No. It just it blows my mind the level of fucked up people are, you know. And like I've been his friend for a year, and I'm just like I'm just shutting the fuck up.
But you haven't been, according to him at least. I mean,
Right. That's my
that's
point.
terrible.
That's my point.
And Bomb, he's
Like,
the
I
one who told
defended
me.
that fat fuck.
And Bomb, he's the one who told me about the bat story.
Yeah, you said that.
Because I did not speak to Controller. You know, she was trying to get me to go after you weeks before this. I was like, I don't care about none of this. And she was sending me stuff. I explained this in the video if you watched it. And then I said, listen, I'm going to do the green screen. And he was like, well, I'm going to act like I did not know. And if you want to piss off Bomb, use the bat story. I said, what fucking backstory? And then he told me this. He said, and keep saying it because it will really hurt it. And I was like, oh, okay then. And I did not know what the hell I was talking about. I just following what he told me to, the info he gave me to trigger you, you know. So, and then I'm watching him still be your friend after saying the shit he said, and then turn you against Beth, who is actually your friend and has supported you and has not held anything against you or threatened you, which you told me Prison Mike has always threatened to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's some fake ass shit right there.
Earlier, you did tell me that Prison Mike had once told you already that he knew where that guy lived, right?
Yeah, he knew where he lived.
Okay. So again, if he knew where he lived, he knew he was free, and what I shared with him wasn't new information.
And he has to be notified when he's out on parole, because if he's an assault victim, that's the law.
That whole listen. Something's not right about that.
I'm not going to call him a liar about it, because I'm not going to call anybody that says they were abused a liar.
No, I'm not calling him a liar at all.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, I'm not, like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, nothing he says is the truth. So
no,
I don't.
we all were told something different. That's the whole point of it. I'm not.
Like, there's the whole 12 years old and then the 4-year-old thing. So I can't figure that out. You know.
Yes, he told me 12 as well. And then also when I triggered Joy today, she said 3 years old, and then again when he got out of prison. And I thought, hold on, he told her twice. I was thinking, what the fuck is being going on here? But he definitely did not tell me. And also, I looked up the dude a couple of days ago when I realized I was going to come back. So I looked up the dude, and he's only 10 years older than Prison Mike.
Wow.
What?
And I thought, hold on. So he told me a man that he is with.
He said, I thought he said it was his mother's boyfriend or stepfather.
Wait a minute.
I never heard the stepfather or boyfriend thing.
I did.
I looked up the guy's actual report, and it said he was just a guy at the school. They thought it was a janitor, but he wasn't.
He had something to do with Mike's mom.
He wasn't on that article report.
No, but that's the one he showed me.
I know.
Oh, I need to shut the fuck up. God dang.
That is the article that he gave to everybody. But he was not one of the kids that was spoken about in that case.
I just found that out the other day too. But when he told me, he made it sound like it was him in the article that they were talking about, and that's why his accuser was the one that went under that act, which didn't even start until 2006, which would have not, the ages wouldn't have, man, he's either 45 or he was a child prostitute, because that's what the two damn thing said. Okay. And I'm not calling nobody a liar. That's all I asked was one simple question, and it triggered this motherfucker for a damn week. I don't think anything is funny about child sexual abuse. I don't think anything's funny about child abuse, period. But I don't know any damn buddy that is running around telling 15 people different fucking facts about it. Just keep your mouth shut if you don't remember the story. Or somebody's going to say, hey, something ain't right.
It's true.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a crazy thing. It really is. Like I said, I've avoided because he gave me the info, and I was like, I don't want this. I was like, why are you even giving this out? I was like, are you fucking stupid?
That was the thing. Like, why did he give it out? Why? Like, what's the reasoning? Why? Why?
That's why we speculate, because one can only speculate because there's no real sense in the back of this. But the end game for that would have been with me to get a tit shot. And that's what he got, because I got annoyed because it was constant. And so I just gave it to him, and I kind of stopped talking to him right after that, not too long after that, you know? And it seems like
I told you this before, that you and I probably have identical messages. Some of them are probably identical, and they're around the exact same time, like that he was speaking to us both. So that's even more funny.
That's what I'm saying. And then, you know, just to have such a big head about it, like it's just because he's such the man.
Weird.
You know, I spent in that chat, in that DM, feeling sorry for him.
Listen, I understand.
Well, that's the whole point. Even if it's
That's
happened
my
or not,
weakness.
it's the sympathy vote. You know, that's what he's going for, the sympathy vote. Where my friend, and he's been my friend all my life, and we were in the woods, we had much ecstasy and mushrooms, and then we were talking, just me and him, and it just came out. He told me what had happened to him, and I sat there and I was like, oh shit. And then something happened, and it's moved on, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" And then the next morning, he come up to me, and he said, "Did I tell you something last night?" And I was like, "How the fuck would I know?" I was like, "You know how much shit I taken?" And he was like, "Oh, I was just wondering," because he regretted telling me, and nobody knows, and he does not even know that he told me, because just like a real man, he take that shit to the grave, because no man's going to tell anybody this, you know.
He lets whatever went on be the excuse for why he is the way he is.
Yes, exactly. He's using it as a crutch, as an excuse to excuse is the way he's let himself go, the way he's just a shitty person all around,
Yes.
you know. All around. But put it this way, if it was me and it's happened to me, and just like he claims he did not tell the police, nobody knows, which is strange, because if you're 4, you would have to go to hospital, because there would be like serious wounds and blood involved, you know. And there will be questions asked as though this is all fucking crazy. Like I say, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying I'm sure, but my memory's fucked, that he said 12. You know, and Mom said she remembers 12. So, and then someone said 4. And then today, when I triggered Joy, she said 3. And I was thinking, fucking hell, there's loads of different ages floating around over this, you know? I was like, this is fucking crazy. At the end of the day, I told him a long time ago, stop fucking telling people this. This is only going to be bad for you. And he's like, I will, I won't tell nobody. And then he tells other people. And I'm thinking, what does he have to gain from telling this story? And you know, it's only the sympathy vote, only the fucking sympathy vote, you know.
Yeah.
But I do know one thing. I didn't put that out there initially. He started putting DMs in, his Discord. It's fair game once you start sharing them. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, my point in putting that whole list of DMs out after you had already posted your own, was that I didn't delete anything. I still had the entire conversation. Okay. That was the point of that. Not anything else. I didn't start the strawberry thing. Did I think it was funny after a while? Well, initially I thought it was funny because I thought it was funny that people were running around throwing strawberries up. What the fuck is strawberries, you know?
I think it's somewhat funny.
I do now, and I'm sorry. I do. I didn't know. And so for a while, yes, I was guilty of running around throwing strawberries up. Now looking back on it, the funny part to me is that I was an idiot and I just ran around throwing strawberries up.
You know what I think of them as? Like, you know how like garlic is supposed to keep vampires away, like that. Like those candies will keep them away.
I just don't think that a strawberry emoji or some other bullshit merited him doing a whole Discord where he threw up my naked ass and whatever else he could find and talking shit, and then like for hours talking shit by yourself and throwing up your own burn 'em down Elmo, thing. Like, it was so sad to watch. I'm not even joking. Like, I wasn't even worried about the nudes, after that, because the pathetic sadness that came off of him being by himself and nobody there to watch his like glory was just, it was enough.
Well, what was really, I can't confirm nor deny anything. I need, like, listen, I'm very heavily tattooed, and I mean, you all know that too. So I'm gonna need like something,
Oh, to show that's actually you. I get it.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo on my shoulder, so I mean, I can't deny mine, but.
Well, I would just like to address this. I agree with this fully, but it's not. It's even more than that. You should not let the info get out and then troll people and call yourself a legendary troll, and then go after the people you've told all this shit to. And then when they use it against you, like you're using their info against them, then go, oh, this is not fair on me. Silence. dickhead.
Exactly. Which that's Trola's game all the way around. That's what she's good at. She's good at like fucking with people and starting fights and you know, starting little fires everywhere and then pretending like she, you know, has no idea who hid the hose, you know? Playing the victim every fucking time. So maybe they're just maybe they're meant to be.
And what else is making me laugh is Prison Mike used to defend all the women and the supporters in my Discord, and now he's calling them groupies. It's like, hold on, none of them done what I said. You literally done what I told you to do and didn't do what I told you to not do for the last year. You are my bitch, and you've always been my bitch. So let's not dance around this fact, you know. So I don't know why because like I say, he's attacking women. He's calling people out for a fight and saying, let's fight, but travel to me, just like Cyrax. And he's targeting females just like Ken. So he is like them too, but he's combined now. Like I told him ages ago when he first let out this story, whether it be true or not, I said, Prison Mike is dead. I said, you told me you were a troll. And he was like, yeah, I am. I was like, no, you're not. I was like, you trolled yourself. I was like, and now it's all going to come out. What? Like, there was a reason I didn't want to go after what's the dude from the KJ who was crying like a bitch?
Which?
Straight crying
straight
like
drop.
Yes, straight drop. I wanted to go for him, but because I knew he's from the KJ and Melissa was, and Prison Mike had and Prison Mike had assassinated their character. You know, honest to God, let him lie about this. I swear on my children. I said, I want to go after this fucking straight crying like a bitch. You know, I was like, but I can't because I'm scared that Melissa will give him the info and you'll be publicly fucking destroyed. And he was like, yes, I know. And I did not go after Straight. I wanted to destroy him long time ago. You know, I was like, this prick, I want to get him, you know, but I left him alone to help Prison Mike. And then he gets online saying, I'm a shitty friend. You're an absolute bitch. Simple as this, an absolute bitch. I was way more thoughtful and loyal to you than you was of me. You're an absolute fucking dickhead. And like I say, I left the Discord and I said, we're no longer friends. Fuck you both. Don't speak my name and I won't have to come back. And then they proceeded to come online and act like I've just gone for a break. We are still friends. I'm their brother. Because they did not want to turn the community against themselves. You know, that's what it was. And then I'm hearing and I'm like, fucking dickheads. They could at least go, here's what I would have said. We've fallen out. We've gone our separate ways. I'm not speaking about him no more. Nobody talk to me. That's what they were supposed to say. That's what I would have said. But instead, because they wanted to, you know, they say I care about the views and all this. They've exposed, they do. Especially when Prison Mike got on Courtney's live the other day and said, I've been waiting to get up here and say what I needed to say. And it's like, you've got your own channel, bitch. Why? Because nobody watches your channel. You care about views, you fucking moron. You tried to get Bomb to side with you against me. And it was a no. Everybody you've tried to get to go help you against me has said no. So where is this influence you speak of? You have fucking dickhead. All you did was kill yourself. That's what you did. You killed yourself. And it's happened a long time ago. Like I said, this was foreshadowed. Just nobody seen it. I told you in DMs. I told you in the private Discord. Prison Mike is fucking dead. You are not a troll. You are in females' DMs crying like a fucking bitch. You've cried to every female on this fucking platform that you've ever spoke to. Well, I say 80%. 80%. Listen, I've cried. Everybody cries. My children have not seen me cry. And he said I tried to get in contact with his wife to get info. No, I never. But do you know what she told me? That this isn't the first time you've done this to her. And she did not even know you were before Melissa. It was, who's that New Zealand girl?
Jasmine.
Prison Mike was half convinced that she was a millionaire and was waiting for it to expose it because he was going to pick her because she was a millionaire. I was like, are you a fucking moron? I was like, she's a liar. She's Static's girlfriend. I was like, she's female Static. Fucking hell. I was like, you're a dickhead. You are definitely not a troll. You know, and it just kept going. And then after I exposed, what's the other one? Sorry. I forget the name again. You just said it.
Jasmine.
I always think Jessica. I don't know why. Jasmine. After I exposed it to him, he said, I'm not bothered anyway. I'm talking to another one. I said, what? And he was going, yes, her name's Melissa. I was like, who the fuck is Melissa? And then, and I was like, and here's what I said. I said, I don't care. You're clearly making the same mistakes over and over again. When I realized, no, he wasn't, even though he was, but he was trying to find a woman he can manipulate to leave his wife for, because he doesn't, his wife, his girlfriend, because he doesn't even love her. You know, he wants to leave.
Yes.
He's a fucking leech. He's an absolute parasite, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually used to cry to me all the time that him and BK had a fight because he wasn't giving him any recognition for anything, and I was like, well, like I don't know what the hell y'all do, but I don't know. And he was always crying about it, and I was like, it's his channel.
Yeah.
I heard this as well when he said, I let BK think he was in charge. Where, listen, when he said he wanted to do this, he knew he weren't going to do this. It was me, because he seen that I was, there was no stopping me. I was like, I'm coming to troll the fuck out of anybody and everybody, and then I will leave, you know, because that's what the fuck I do. And then he got Fabian to reach out to me. I told him what I used to do in a chat forum version. And he was like, we need to do that. I was like, you cannot do it on YouTube. YouTube's dying. We will get the fuck flagged out of us. I was like, and I don't care anyway. And he was like, well, let's do it. And I said, okay. And then he was going, but it has to be, there's no leader, because obviously he realized he was dealing with someone who was way more dominant than him, you know. And I said, listen, you cannot have like a crew and there's no one like running shit. I was like, someone needs to make the final decision. I was like, oh, everybody starts arguing. I was like, so what? And he was going, and I was like, so if you want to be involved in this, I was like, I'm a natural leader. I was like, and I will not follow no one, because I'm blowing my own trumpet, but I'll be making better decisions than you or anybody else. And he went, well, okay, he went, because I'm a team player anyway. I'm bowed down right there and then. He's a fucking bitch. And he bowed down all the time. Let him go in his DMs and type in the word sorry. Go in your DMs and stream it. And type in the word sorry, and it will be you saying sorry to me 1,000,000 fucking times, because you are a dickhead. You're my bitch, Prism bitch. Remember this. You can call anyone groupies. You are my bitch. You done exactly what the fuck I said. Okay, so shut the fuck up. And like I say, anybody knows if Rumor is still online, ask her if this happened, because she was in the JJL server. He literally asked me, is it okay to troll who's the dickhead? The Fox. I'm getting a bit angry if I get
Tonic.
Tonic. He said, can I troll Tonic? And I was like, what? Because he knew I was like, fuck Tonic, stop saying his name. I don't care about the prick. And he was like, listen, I want to troll him. Is it okay? I said, why are you asking me? Go do what the hell you want to do, dickhead. and she was right there. And after this, I got sent a screenshot of a rumor saying I'm not Prism Mike, I'm not fucking standing for nothing. So even she knew he was Prism bitch. Anybody knows her, talking to her, you can clarify that with her. And Prism Mike says, don't you shouldn't bring in children. Yes, he's literally stalking Ivana's daughter's fucking social media, and then got other people doing it and calling her a fucking prostitute. I thought you cared about children, dickhead. She's a fucking child, and you've got people calling her a prostitute. You should be ashamed of yourself. And you used Rumor's child's name to troll Rumor, but you shouldn't be going near children. You're a fucking hypocrite and a fiendish one at that. So fuck off, okay? How's this? This is what you thought you were going to do to me. And I've give you, what, 3 months? I've been back, what, 2 days? Fucking moron. More to come. Fucking dickhead. Sorry, I've had my little rant.
Man, I didn't even know that he said that about my daughter. I don't rightfully care. My kid is a child. She is a child. So any grown man that's going to call a young girl a prostitute should look in the mirror and see what's wrong with their life, because it's got to be pretty sad.
A lot.
And then you're trolling other people using their kids when you know that's a sore spot. And I didn't even know Rumor, but still, to preach all over the internet about kids need to stay out of it and leave kids out of it. And I am not the one bringing anybody's child up in anything aside from saying, Trolla, you should go outside and do something with your child. Like,
exactly.
If that's talking shit about that bitch is so fucking delusional. I don't ever see anybody mention her kid in a manner of speaking poorly on her child. It's always aimed at her fucking shitty ass parenting.
Yes, the
So-
parenting. Yes, I've never heard anybody talk shit about Controller's child. Yes, yeah, Prison Mike and that's Joy were literally saying she looks like a prostitute. She must be. And I was thinking, this is a 16-year-old girl you're talking about. And Prison Mike said, I cried when I looked at the. Shut the fuck up. bitch.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
Bullshit. If he cry, I wouldn't doubt it if he did cry, because the bitch is a fucking bitch. He cries a lot, apparently. It's coming out that he is just a wealth of fucking teardrops, okay? You know,
Well,
but
it's proof. It's funny you say that. That's the perfect segue. We will get back to this, but let's play this for everybody.
Hey, it's me. I don't know. You said you'd be ready by noontime, and it's almost 1 o'clock. I kind of get the feeling you don't want to talk to me. That's alright, though. If you don't want to, I'll leave you alone. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was pissing my wife off all day by saying this to her. So I was pissing it off, and then she go, "Hey, stop it!" And I go, oh, "Okay, I'll leave you alone."
oh my god. Oh.
Now when I'm going to troll the wife, that's what I'm going to do. The Prison Mike, "Hey, stop it, dickhead." I go, "Okay, I'll leave you alone."
I'm gonna try that and see if it works, man. It's got to creep somebody out and get my way. That motherfucker. Try. I mean, my kids don't even sound like that when they don't get their way.
Listen, something that happened, like it was 2 days before he was supposed to come here. He kept calling, he kept calling. So I finally picked up the phone. I was really a little annoyed, and he was crying so much that, matter of fact, I remember he was crying so much. I was driving and I pulled the car over because I thought like something so like terrible had happened. and
Sorry.
I'm like, I can't understand you. You got to stop crying because I cannot understand you. And nothing had happened. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh,
he was like having some type of a panic attack, and I understand. You know, panic attacks they suck, but no.
Yes.
No. And I got
Someone ate the last Pop-Tart.
Huh?
I can imagine. And every time somebody says that he was crying, every time you talk about him crying, I can visually see him crying now. Like he should have kept the mask on, man.
I'll leave you alone.
Like just too much.
Yeah, well, he's carrying around a whole lot of man, so.
That's the truth. Or something, maybe not man, but
I thought we were going the roller rink.
I don't know, man. I have so much to say, but I feel like none of it's fallen on deaf ears. They're probably in that Discord right now repeating the same shit they've been saying for the past week to each other, because who the fuck else is really listening?
Well, and everybody that does, I just, feel sorry for them. Like, they don't have a very good, thinking.
I don't feel sorry for them. Nope. You get no sympathy from me. None.
Well, good point.
I might throw you up. Oh, wait a second. That reminds me. I just saw a little while ago, somebody in chat said Controlla said she wanted to drink kids' pee. What was that about? Did she really say that? Because I mean...
She didn't say it to me, because if she did, I would definitely say something about that.
Yeah, I would imagine. I just thought I'd draw some attention to that in case there was any truth behind it.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be shocked though. Her teeth are green. Yeah, that's me being petty. I don't know. I gotta throw that in there.
And just let me throw this out again, if anybody's here who was not here in the beginning. When Prison Mike said he called himself a pimp, and he said, I've got these females' nudes, and none of them have got my D pic. Can anybody tell me why? He told me, he even told Ivana in the DMs in a video, you can see it, he's got a tiny dick. And because I was his friend and I'm trying to, like, you know, try to find some silver lining, I said, yes, but isn't that because you're obese? And he said, no, it was small anyway. So nobody has seen his dick because he can't see his fucking dick. It's in the fupa. It's in the meat skate, as Bomb called it.
And that's why I say stereotypes lie, because they always talk about, oh, if you're really tall, then no, sir. I said it's probably more like the scene from Hangover where the little Asian guy jumps out of the trunk and he's got like a helmet with a bush around it. Like that's probably more legit.
I'm telling you, I don't think that. I just physically, I just don't see how. But
it's now inverted. It's no longer there.
He's hung like a shrimp.
Well, you know what? I would not, even if he had shown me his tiny penis, I would not have thrown it in anybody's Discord. I did not pass around Controla's blown out asshole either. That bitch passed it around. All her news, like she likes to say, well, you can't cry when it happens to you. Bitch, you passed yours out by the fucking dozen, okay? So yeah, nobody's surprised or shocked or sad. That's not the point. I didn't pass them out. I didn't. So that was uncalled for. And if I really wanted to be a royal cunt, which I can be, I could throw her and Prison Mike, you know, some charges like they did Bomb for the exact same thing.
Yes. Ironically enough, Prison Mike sat there on stream giving Controller shit for saying Bomb, she should not have done that to Controller. And Bomb was like, yes, I should not. And then we moved on, you know, because I'd already exposed that she was lying. She was not underage because I got on a panel drunk and I will upload the stream. And she admits she was 18. So but then Prison Mike is acting all high and mighty and then goes and does it himself. And it's like, you're a fucking dickhead. He dug his own hole and we're just pushing the dating on top of him. And there's no way he's climbing out because, you know, fat people cannot do pull-ups, you know.
Ain't no rope ladder going to pull that one out. No, and I thought it was really kind of shitty with the BXO thing because, like, he got involved in their friendship. Lola, come here. And for no reason. What was the reason that he had to break up that friendship?
Because she supports me. Because he knows I like BXO, she likes me, we're good friends, and he was like, right, I'm going for BXO. And also what people don't know, he's been behind the scenes trying to find out how to contact their husband to say that me and BXO are having an affair.
Wow.
wow.
That is whole messy shit right there. Who does that? Who does that?
I'm not even surprised.
I had to tell my husband about all of this stuff. It was so fucking cringy. It's honestly the craziest feeling I've ever had in my life. It was so awkward. But
absolutely.
I don't know if he is going to do that or not. I had to let him know. And he made me feel even dumber by saying, this is what happens when you fuck with weirdos on the internet.
Yep.
That's what mine said.
No, but it's true.
I said, you are a weirdo on the internet. And then he just shut up.
Right.
Yeah, it's all messy. And to actually reach out and touch somebody's real life to try to, you know, go as far as splitting up their marriage.
Yes.
Apparently he wants to dox my kids as well, allegedly.
Wow.
Well, he's already doxed Ivana's children, so anything's possible with this dickhead, you know?
Yeah. It would be a shame. It would be a shame if he, you know, sent pictures of his own kids that he doesn't remember. You know, he shouldn't do stuff like that.
Right. Right. Yeah. Didn't you say he sent you his daughter's whole Instagram when y'all first started talking?
Yep, sure did.
And what was the point of it?
I'm not sure. probably to tell me a little bit about her. I mean, put a face to her name or something. I'm not sure.
Well, it's one thing to violate your own privacy and to like put your own stuff out there, but when you're then violating your own children,
I mean,
without their knowledge, that's
what if I was a real psycho? You know?
right. There are female psychos, you know. Controlla being one of them. She's a fucking crazy bitch.
And for the record, BK didn't send me his dick.
Oh
No, I never.
He completely
Noted.
like, if people can't tell that he just completely likes to just make wild fucking accusations, that I don't know.
Oh yeah.
They need
Exactly.
their-
Well, here's what happened. Let me tell people so everybody knows from the horse's mouth. I've never sent my fucking dick to anybody. I in my Discord, I say the public, it was the main Discord. It was not public, you know. And every time I like, listen, I'm getting in the shower, I'm getting in the bath. And for the joke, because everybody has a joke, they were like, people would say, send nudes, take pictures. I go, okay. It never happened. One time I thought, I surprised these motherfuckers. I sent one, you know. And then, but I knew there was only like 2-3 people in there. And I tell you now, people are lucky. It's not like the Wild Wild West where you got to draw your guns at sundown, because fucking Tasha would kill you all. Because she did not even know that was going to happen. And I uploaded it and then instantly deleted it. And she fucking screenshot it. I was like, your fingers are quick. I was like, you did not even know that was going to happen. And then she showed a couple of people, because she's also one of my friends, and she showed a couple of people, and she did not go spreading it around, you know, and it showed a couple, and that's how certain people got to see. And then Mike went lying to Bomb to turn it against fucking BXO. So I got told Prison Mike read it out, and I told him, I said, by the way, if you're going to tell lies to Bomb, at least get them right. I was like, I didn't show. Hey, someone else did, because they I told, you know, the thing. Hello, my Tasha. But yes, he's full of shit, and that's what I realized. He's absolutely full of shit. I don't know how anybody's going to associate with him now. And like I told him, Prison Mike was dead. You've been a dead man walking a long time. It's time to fuck off. Okay, you're the next one, you know. And if CPN and if anybody else, like, I'm not mentioning Courtney, I've heard she's not talked about me, so we're done. If she wants to talk, there's plenty, you know, plenty. And I heard she threatened to send pictures of my children to the trolls. What kind of a threat is that? You don't think I've looked you up and got everything, baby daddy, everything? Don't even go there. You've been being nice and not saying my name. So let's keep it that way, okay? Mike, fuck you. You've been going around acting like a bad man, talking and shit to all these women and keeping my name in your mouth. And I told you, keep my name out your mouth and I stay offline. And you didn't, so here I am, you know?
Yeah.
And now look what's happened. Everybody you've DM'd and manipulated and lied to and lied about, well, it burying you. Well, you dug your own hole, like I say. I cannot believe you done this to yourself. You done this to your fucking self. So you cannot go around blaming anybody, telling lies anymore, saying people are laughing at children being abused. You're full of shit, twisting shit. People are laughing at you, and you're a grown-ass bitch. So shut the fuck up, okay? Yeah. Fucking hell.
I just think it's funny. I think that it's literally everything that's been said lately about anybody is almost a mirror image of what they're guilty of, what both him and Controlla both are guilty of, you know? But it's projection. So you know what she's going to get out of this entire thing? Hey.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. All she's going to hyper focus on is, you know, one small part. She'll have not heard anything else that was said. And he seems a lot like her, so he's probably in the same boat, you know? They'll get a small portion of it.
Well, here's something that I am going to say. Is that you came to me, Mike, bawling your fucking eyes out like a fucking little bitch. Seriously. Like a simp ass, punk ass, motherfucking bitch. Ow. When BK and you got into that fight. Okay? I sat there on the phone with you for 4 goddamn long hours while you told me how your world is ending. Okay? You son of a bitch.
Daddy left.
And at the end of the day, Mike, I was truly your friend, dude, for real. And I listened to things that you told me, and everything was a fucking lie. You're just a piece of shit on the internet, Mike. Nothing more, nothing less. Period. Take this L, motherfucker, before I go live on your motherfucking ass.
I also never sent BK any news. Sorry.
I never asked BK.
And wait
for
a
the
minute, let
record.
me finish. And Beth did not look when you told me that you were gonna come for her husband. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you. Like Beth didn't do anything to you. She didn't do anything. I read the screenshot. You acted like she took your fucking best friend. She didn't do shit to you, Mike, to deserve the shit that you fucking did to her. And Controller, you fucking dirty, rotten crotch bitch. Fuck you the long way, girl, because I'm going for you next.
Rotten crotch. The thing about
Fucking
her is that, like, you know, you can go after her. You can even have a conversation that you would think is a reasonable conversation, and it will not be like, it just doesn't work.
It doesn't sink in.
No, not at all.
Tried that shit for a very long time.
You know, like I kept my mouth shut through this whole fucking saga, right? Because I told him, I said, I haven't said your name at all. So he texted me for 3 days solid, like novel text, right? And I said, look, man, I'm not going to get in it. I've stepped away from YouTube. That's it. That's all. And he said that if I didn't get in touch with him by a certain time, he's going to start exposing me. And I'll listen, Linda, listen. I don't give a fuck what you expose. People know I'm a piece of shit. Okay? People know it. All right? According to everybody on the goddamn internet, I'm a piece of shit. So it's not like you're going to tell them something new, you son of a bitch. You better go get those fucking teeth fixed. You better go get some. And then now on this motherfucker, if you continue to fuck with Beth or Ivana or Melissa, I'm going to lay you out like cheese, bitch. And I'm going to tell all your fucking dirt.
He also, I'm telling you, he must have forgot a lot. Like, he's very foolish. Like,
I wish you would have fucking just ate those condoms till I didn't wake up, motherfucker.
Well, you can't when you're faking it all.
It fucking hurts my feelings. That, you know, like it fucking, like, I just don't understand people. I don't. I'm not wired that way. I don't do dirt to good people. And it's just constant. It's just constant. It's constant.
Yeah. It just was for nothing. For nothing. What was the point?
Because he wanted a girl. He wanted a girl that he couldn't fucking have.
Exactly.
That's all it was.
I remember when he called Huggy a simp, and I was like, no. And then after the stream, we were backstage, and I was like, how the hell are you going to sit on a live stream calling anybody a fucking simp when you're a simp? And he was like, what do you mean? But Huggy got involved. I said, no, Huggy is friends with Melissa. I now realize why Melissa contacted Huggy, because she's nervous. So Huggy was going to be the middleman, and Huggy did not even get involved, because I thought this is strange. But once we got in the chat, I realized Huggy was not getting involved at all. And so then for Prison Mike's for this, I thought when I get back, because I did not want to scold him live. So when we got backstage, I was like, you're a dickhead. I was like, why are you calling Huggy a fucking simp when you're a fucking simp? I was like, Huggy has displayed no such behavior, but you have multiple times. I shit you not. He cried like a bitch over Melissa. He started crying about Melissa. And I'm like,
cried over you too.
I'm sorry.
Cried over you too, and they said that you were acting like a scorned girlfriend.
I bet he cried when 90210 went off air too.
He wasn't fucking allowed to watch TV.
With BK, it was like a very sick obsession.
It was like a love affair gone wrong.
Yes. What I saw was BK stopping him from making a fool of himself a whole lot. And if he didn't do that, oh my God, it would have been bad.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. Multiple times, I'm in the private Discord, and I'm like, no, don't do this. I was like, this is bad moves. I was like, after what you've done, you should just shut up and play it safe. Like, here's another thing. He would not even have got back on my stream, on my channels, if it wasn't for Courtney begging me. Because I said to Courtney and Fabian, I don't want to bring them in, but I'm just telling you what I said, because I did say it. I said, I'm not having him on no more. He's a dickhead. He's not a troll. He set himself up. I was like, all this is going to come back, and it's going to make us look bad. And they were like, no, we will stick together. You can defend. And Courtney was like, I just want to see you and Prison Mike up there. And even he knows, even he said when I asked him, and the only reason I asked him is because someone hits me up and he said, Controller and Melissa are going at Mike in the chat. And I said, what? And I went over, and because he was my friend and I'm fucking loyal, I was like, I cannot watch this. So I hit him up. I said, get everything you've got. Come on the fucking channel and we will go at them. I was like, because I'm not going to watch that's happened to my friend. But now I realize he was not even worth that energy. You know, clearly, like I say, not only was I defending him, I was defending us, as in me, Courtney, and Fabian. I did not want his actions making us look bad, because obviously the Bender boys, everybody I've attacked will go, you are a bunch of bitches, and then I'd have to go to my friend. Well, no, we're not, but he is live, and I did not want to do that, you know. So I left, and no one knew we'd fell out. So then but we had fell out, and they lied to you. And then when their jealousy got the most of them, and they found out that I was trolling Joy to get Mythos, and even Joy read out that after Mythos fucked off, I hadn't messaged her for ages. But then they come and twisted that so they could come at me publicly and then try and lie to everybody. And I was like, this is weak sauce. I was like, if I could come back and fuck them up on this, I was like, but I'm not going to bother. But then I like every now and again, when I found my backup channel, I would check, and then I'd see notifications, and sometimes I cannot help myself. And then I would go, and I'm like, fuck, I'm making this video. And then I was like, no, I'm deleting the CPN is a coward channel, because I don't want to get involved. But then I heard that he just come back and he's doing it all again. And I was like, should I come back? And people were like,
it's like he just wouldn't fucking stop. He just wouldn't fucking stop with Ivana, right? And finally, I had just had my fill. You know, like I had enough, really. And when I saw all that shit was going on in that Discord, that was it for me. Like, I'm done. And that's why, I mean, like, I didn't look. I wanted to take up for her before that, but I know that Ivana's got a husband, and I know she can handle herself.
I was thankful. You were the only one that really even said anything in my defense. I mean, there was a few in the Discord, but as far as just anything else, you're like the only one at the time that like heard me screaming, this motherfucker here is lying. So I was
like he
thankful.
lied about everything. You know, he told me that Beth was in a private stream with BK, and they were having this hot love affair, and I'm just sitting there like floored, right? I'm like, Beth, my Beth, like Beth, so Beth, you know she's married to a whole husband, right?
I think
like,
he's using
a good mom. She's a good mom, and she loves her husband.
Exactly. And also, I think he's using the word affair way out of context, because if my wife told me she was having an affair, and then I find out that she just showed her titties online, I'd be like, bitch, I thought you were like fucking somebody. I'd be like, you showed someone your titties? So don't worry, we can get over this for sure. You know, but that didn't happen, by the way. I've not seen.
Her husband.
Yes, there was no private stream with BXO. He's full of fucking shit. But here's the thing, because I was thinking, what could he be using? And even my own wife.
Me a screenshot, right, of you saying that she showed her ass, or showed you her ass, or some. I don't know what the fuck you.
Yes, no, but it is what she never showed me a ass. We were talking about controller and the angle controller takes a fucking picture. And Beth took a picture of herself and was clothed and posted it in the main Discord. It was not to me. So once again, he's manipulating shit. But here's the thing, because I said to the wife, what could he be talking about? And the wife said, well, maybe you said, I'm going over here and I'm going to show these my dick. And I said, why would I say that? She said, dickhead, you say this all the time for a joke. And I was like, what? And I went, what do you mean? When? She said, yesterday. I said, what happened yesterday? She said, you noticed that the postman was a postwoman, and you said, I'm going to show her my dick through the letterbox.
And I said, oh yes,
she said, you've been saying this, you know.
No, I didn't dox him. He doxed himself. I didn't even know anything about his information, anything about his person, other than what name he gave me. And I hadn't even really thought about that since he gave it to me until he said it. Like, he had no basis to go off of. He was just blaming me, and he's been doing it.
He blamed me for it.
Well, so how can we both have done it when he got his whole fat self up there and said his own name?
Yeah, do y'all remember when they first started streaming and all you could hear was crunching of potato chips?
Yeah.
When BK first started streaming with Prison Mike, and you could hear him eating constantly.
That was when he was just smoking pot.
fuck to me. And BK was like, God damn it.
Yeah, do you know what used to make me cringe, but I never said nothing, was when he would brush his teeth live and go to be like, look, people, I'm brushing my teeth, but I would think, yes, but it's the afternoon. You're meant to do it in the morning. And I know that he got up, being out, doing his things, and then come back like, I'm brushing my teeth online, people. I actually brush my teeth. Listen, we can see your mouth. No, you don't. That's
Look,
years
he's
of
got
not brushing
3
you.
teeth. I mean, what
Yeah.
did he do? Floss?
That don't happen overnight.
No. I mean, it was like tic-tac-toe in his mouth.
I know. He cannot floss. He would have to use a skipping rope because, you know, a piece of
I know,
string.
dude.
Oh,
I know.
wait, before I forget. Okay, now, how the hell did he put me in anything with you and it's anything with Straight Drop?
I don't know.
No, because I because you were from the KJ and Straight Drop is. I thought that if I go after him, that's you might then try, because Mike had me believing that you would weaponize people against him. So
No, that's not true.
Well,
That's not true at all.
she will give a Straight Drop the info about you, and then that will make me
my
look bad.
God.
So I won't even go off the Straight Drop. And he said, okay then. And that's how that happened. I was just pointing out that that was me looking after Mike, because I wanted to ruin that stupid.
Mark's a whole
dick,
fucking
you know?
lie. He told me
That's
they
the
needed to go after
I
Straight
don't
Drop,
know.
and I'm like, you're
I
stupid.
don't know that community. Like, I know of them, but
Oh.
I am not from there at all. So
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. She wasn't a part of it like that.
No, but he could have corrected it at any moment too.
No, he
Yes,
wasn't
he
going
could
to
have
do that.
corrected me, and he never, because he wanted me to believe that
Yep.
he basically assassinated your character to me privately. So then he made sure that I would never listen to you and therefore never hear your side of the story. And now look what we've got, you know. And obviously, like you said, if he carries on talking about people's children, you've got his. So it really, like I say, the hole is deeper than I could have even imagined. And I told him many times live, and he never corrected me. I would fucking ruin him if he wanted to come for me. I won't name people, but they were like, yes, I hope he never does. But he did. And now look, his only friend is literally Controller now, because I literally exposed Joy for the spiteful, evil, vile bitch she is again. You know? So
She is
now
a
we've only
hateful
got
bitch.
Controller.
And that's what made me go live when I heard her say that Ivana was abusing her children. That was it for me. I was like,
Yeah. I've never been nothing but nice to that girl. And also, she needs to take a whole hairbrush across that head.
She needs to wash it first.
Like, don't come at me. I've never said anything hateful or ugly to her ever. And so for her just to jump on the bandwagon because some guy shows up and talks shit with fucking
it's
shit
not-
mouth.
Let me be clear. It's not about the fact that the guy doesn't have any teeth, right? Like, I don't care about that. I don't care how big he is either. It's what he's done to me though, personally. Like, for no reason. Like, I had his back all the time, all the time.
That's true. You definitely were a friend to him. So for him to, like, you know, try to make it to where you didn't, I honestly feel like he made it to where you didn't have anybody to talk, you know, to about any of this. BXO was like a good friend to you for a long time.
I didn't. I never talked to her about Mike stuff because, like, they, you know, like there was that animosity there and shit, and I just tried to keep the peace. And like, I'm like, it's just fucked up that you know, I couldn't see it, and I don't know. I just, you know.
No, I feel like a lot of it was done when you weren't on. And just like them calling me out, it was done at times that I wasn't even on.
Isolated for a long time for real, like I really did, and like when like I was going through a lot, you know, and I just don't know.
I've said this many times to other people, so I don't know why Prison Mike didn't realize it applied to him. BXO works a hard job, usually done by a man, and she works very hard. She looks after their family. She's offline more than she's online, and yet he's online trying to figure out how we can leave his now girlfriend for some other internet girlfriend, and then judging the fuck out of everybody for literally everything he's ever done.
Yeah.
And actively doing. It's like, you're fucking unreal, you know. And here's the thing, Sarah, I've got nothing against you. And I told Prison Mike this and Courtney, so they can try call me a liar to you. I said he doesn't deserve you, You know,
I
you're
told
way
him the
too
same
lenient.
thing. I told him the same thing.
Because me and Prison Mike were on a private stream, and Prison Mike Sarah was there, and here's what Prison Mike said: I swear on my children's lives, let him get online and swear on his kids' lives that I'm lying. Here's what he said. He said he goes, he was talking about after he just got back from Melissa, the day he got back, because he was on my stream driving home, and then he hits me up. He said, "Do you want to do a stream rather than chat?" I was like, "Yes." So we done a private stream, and then he was going, "Yes," he's going, "This bitch fucked me over, did this, that, and the third." He go, and there's what he said right in front of it. He went, "But next time this won't happen." And then I heard Sarah go, "There won't be a next time from me." And then he laughed and put the camera on it, looking all miserable and angry in the corner.
Wow.
I shit you not.
That is
Get online and swear down on your kids' lives and call me a liar. You waste of fucking space. I told Courtney this, and that's when I said, I cannot respect this dickhead no more. He's not getting on my stream ever again. And Courtney begged me, "I want to see you and Mike up there again." I was like, fuck, he's a dickhead. I was like, he's done himself. He's done. He's over. I was like, I've lost respect for him. But then I was like, okay, I will give him a chance. We had a talk, and then this, and then, like I say, I something happened in my life, and then they didn't know. Then they know. Then they come at me, and I'm like, listen, fuck you. I'm out of here. Don't speak my name, and I won't have to come back. And then, like I said, they come online, and that's why I made the couple of little videos I did, because I'm like, you know me, I cannot defend myself. But then when I found out what's happening to Beth, Ivana, everybody even talked about AIM and Tasha and Crazy. I'm like, you literally defended these women, and now you're going to abuse them. You're a piece of shit. And then he talks, and then I heard he said there's something like, BK is in the UK, but everybody else can get touched. Shut up, dickhead. Shut the fuck up. You cannot touch your own dick, fucking dickhead. Shut the hell up.
Same thing with Controlla, threatening this and that. I never said I was for sure coming to where she was to pull up on her. I said if she keeps fucking with me, I'll show her how weak I am since she's close enough. Like, the bitch is stupid. I never, half the stuff that she's running around saying I addressed her on wasn't even towards her. It was towards him. I said the next time I find out, somebody called my son and just said some really gross shit to him. I'm not even going to repeat it again. And what I said was, because I was guilty by association by becoming friends and being friends with Drama Kiki, then because I don't have any issues with anybody else, it's got to be somebody he knows. So therefore he's guilty by association and solely responsible. That's what I said. That also wasn't a threat. It was just a fact, because if you're going to put somebody's shit out there and talk shit and just make it seem like they're the worst people in the world for nothing, because you want to just be a simp over your little boyfriend over there, like, don't drag me into your bullshit. And because you can't find something to use against me aside from some old pictures, you want to make shit up like me and my husband are Chomo supporters and all sorts of fuck shit.
He called me that too, and
Is that like his favorite thing to?
That's the second step in the in the 3-phase program. It's racism, Chomo something, and then make up a bunch of lies because you have nothing else. Like you're.
Exactly,
Okay,
Zippy.
So he said, I didn't know that all the people on the internet were going to embrace me like they did.
Is this what embracing looks like?
I can go on without BK. And I'm like, okay, they embrace you.
Yeah. He could have gone on without BK if he would have acted a little differently, but
No, he wasn't going to do that.
It wouldn't have been the same.
Like,
never would have been the same.
Like, nobody was listening to him, and nobody still listened to him. And I guess that's what made him so fucking angry. And I don't know.
I don't know, but you were.
I literally on purpose didn't say anything just to see how long it was going to take him to turn on me.
And it was instant. It was instant.
Mean, like, it was like a week.
Like, that's.
And I didn't say a fucking word. Not a word.
Well, here's a question I want to ask before. I want to address Zippy's comments, but also he told me he built my channel. How, when all you've done while I've been gone is ruin yourself? You're a fucking moron. But here's the thing, Zippy. That's what I addressed in the beginning. He tries to use my confidence and pride against me. But for one, he's not smart enough. And when you can articulate yourself and you understand yourself, you can explain yourself. So my confidence in myself can be my confidence can be twisted as an ego. You know, when you could call it like slight ego. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's confidence, and he doesn't understand it because he knows he's a worthless piece of shit, you know. So then he tries to like go, oh, he's got a massive ego. No, that's fucking CBN. This dude is literally got nothing, does nothing, sits on his own waffling shit, you know, and thinks he's a god, you know. All I said was, I like myself and I run this crew and they're all facts. So shut the fuck up, you know. And then I said, fuck this crew. And then I burnt it down. And I changed the JJL to the TL, which was the Troll League, because that was a statement to you, Prism Mike, and you got that message loud and clear. That's because you were talking that shit in people's DMs. So I just burnt off the JJL and changed it to TL. And I showed you we invented this for a joke. It was what we were doing, not the thing. I was like, and I will change it at the drop of a hat. And then I showed you I will destroy it at the drop of a hat, because you own and control nothing. You cannot even control yourself. Look at your DMs with all these females. Silence, dickhead.
When you did that, I know that he probably was hysterically crying so mad. Because
Hysterically crying.
Constantly, he would bitch about how he gets no credit for anything.
Right.
What does he do?
Right. She is preaching to the choir right there.
I said, well, if you feel that way, I said, then why do you just hand this information over, you know, if you do this? And he didn't, he really had nothing to say. Like,
Yeah, that's true. He tried to call Heel Grappler Chomo also, and it seemed like from what I saw, it was because he misread it, or maybe he like misunderstood what he was saying, which is something that he commonly does. And then just went, you know, half cocked. Oh, what? You support Chomos too? Blah, 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 blah. Like, shut up, dude.
Right, don't be talking about that, Daddy.
Nobody's supporting a Chomo. No one's laughing at a child getting abused. Everybody's laughing at you. Like I say, I've not watched anything, and I've watched only short videos, but I've scanned down everybody's channel. Everybody like the Bender Boys, Studio 17, Ivana, BXO, people like this, you know. I don't need to go to Marty because I know it's Cyrax. But every other channel, I'm clicking down the content and there's just fucking strawberries everywhere. And I'm like, you done this to, and I said he's done this to himself. And this is laughing at him, not as a child or supporting anyone, but he will twist it into that to make himself the victim. And it's like, you're not a victim, you're a victimizer, and you are a bitch.
He's a victim of the circumstances he created.
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
he is. And that's why he drops these sub stories, like Ivana said. He drops these sub stories like a crutch and an excuse to excuse who the fuck he is. Yes. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, like he sure fooled me. I'm really like.
And you gave him full, like you told him point blank, I don't mind. I don't care if you're friends with Controlla. I don't care. You know, we're friends. You didn't tell him he couldn't be. You weren't trying to like convince him not to go places or talk to people. And he still was lying about it, which just says one thing is it's just that shows where his loyalty was the whole time, you know? And I wonder why. Why is that loyalty to Controlla so thick? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know why, you know? But one has to wonder what they have on each other that they're covering so heavily for, you know?
Exactly. And alienated. I said this because as we've seen, he threatens to take more pills if you don't answer his phone calls. So Prism Mike is watching this stream and he's going,
where's my drugs?
I love that lady. This lady is introduced me to the Manchester. We're going off on a sidetrack. We will come back. Introduced me to the Manchester Orchestra, you know, which I thought was UK, but turns out it's American, you know.
I don't know. I just, I don't know, man. I know that there's a lot of things that they did. Malin, you know, kills shit like that, but I'm a steelhead. But he's eating them like candy, right? So
Shit.
like, fuck me, I couldn't even eat that many pills in my lifetime. And like, it's just one thing after the other, and him and Control are the same person.
Yeah.
Yes,
Seems like
yes, that's what I said. That they're made for each other. I said this in a comment to somebody. I think it might have been the Heel Grappler 6. Yes, it was, because he was going, I didn't believe Mike when he said you were racist. I said, I know. You know, I was like, I will explain myself on my fucking channel. I said, I don't think white people are better than anybody because they're white. Because Prison Mike is white. The boy Blue is white. These motherfuckers are fucking absolute scumbags, you know? So it proves like, and there's literally a Prison Mike and a boy Blue in every skin color. So it does not matter what fucking color you are. Just being proud of your people and who you are and what you've gone through and your strive and your, this is pride. There's nothing wrong with pride. But people might try to twist what he tried to do is take white pride and make it white power. Silence, dickhead.
Yeah.
Silence.
BK, was there a lot of time where he was he like pushing the DK stuff a lot more than say anybody else?
Oh, I'm glad you brought this up. That is very strange you brought this up, because I wanted to point this out. I and people, it's clear with me. I do something, and once I've like won, I move on somebody else. But then Prison Mike's wife is constantly stalking fucking Drama Kiki's community post, because he would tell me I never got this.
Everybody's post.
This is my wife, and he's going, look what she's saying, and she's saying this. Shall we go live? And I'm like, well, if you want, we can go live, and I will fuck it up, you know. And then he's like, and that's why I kept going on with the Drama Kiki, because I'd already done what I wanted to do. She came at me, I went at her, I got the best, I got the upper hand, and then I moved on to other people. But Prison Mike was like, look at this, look, he had it in, and now I realize it's because it was a woman. He didn't have it in for anybody else. He only made fucking content on fucking Cyrax, and then after that, females, you know.
Yep.
And it's like, fucking hell. And also, while I was going at the Bender Boys in the beginning, he was pretending he was not my friend because he was in hopes that he could become a Bender Boy. And when he realized that I was the dominating the fuck out of George and making him look like a fucking joke, you know, and people were supporting me more than him, that's when Prison Mike came out publicly and said he was my friend. Because Prison Mike tries to see who we should go with. You know, that's what he was doing. And I let him off with this because, like I say, I've said this before, I don't need no one. I will come on, do what I want and leave, and it does not matter, you know. I don't care who's on my side, who's not. I will fuck you up regardless, you know. Where Prison Mike, he's, like he said, he's a team player. He's more of an strength in numbers, you know.
Yeah. That's what like.
He just couldn't get the numbers, though. That's the thing, is that he couldn't get the numbers. And when I told him that I wouldn't let him use my platform like that, that was it, you know.
Well, that was a smart move because, like I say, he's got nothing anyway. And if you'd have done that, which I'm glad you didn't, because all he'd have done was made you look fucking stupid as well.
Well, he came in my chat one night and he had a wrench, right? And he was going at he kept blocking Ivana. I got Ivana a wrench. Then he was sitting there, wanted me to play one of the videos of the messages, and I told him not to bring that shit in there tonight. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about something totally different, and he just kept on and kept on and kept on. Then he blocked Beth, and I was just like, that was it. I took his wrench and I blocked him, and that was the beginning of the end right there.
Yep. Then he started threatening.
Yeah, like, you know, that's all he ever does.
Well, shit, I knew Controller was pissed off like instantly, because I didn't even, like I said, know Melissa. I hadn't talked to her, but when they started saying that she had been talking to me, like, okay, well then I'm going to go talk to her. And then it seemed like that girl was blowing her phone up every 2 seconds, pissed off, accusing her of all sorts, threatening her of all sorts of stuff.
It was like crazy psycho. Like I had to block her.
It seems like he did the same thing to Bomb that she did to you.
Yeah.
I feel terrible.
I just feel like people don't have to do that much damage control if they're so innocent. And the way that she likes to say that I'm constantly defending myself, bitch, I will defend myself anytime I want to, especially because you're stupid. And it's too easy and it's entertaining to find all the ways that you're stupid and put it in a video. It's fun. That's why I do it.
And that's why when and like Prison Mike and them were saying, I get in people's personal lives and professional lives. I still don't know what the fuck that meant, because all I do is what people do online. I point at it and laugh and then make fucking jokes. That's all I do.
Yep.
You know, sometimes I've exposed things about people that aren't in the public, but that's because they've said shit and then lied, and I'm like, oh well, what the fucking hell is this then? You know, but
I gotta get off.
usually I just laugh at people, and then for him to try get in Beth's relationship with a lie, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Exactly what he claims I did, he's doing. Exactly what he claims other people do, and some do, he's done on a much grander scale.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking unreal.
It is unreal, honestly. Like
It really is.
It really is.
And also on what's the name stream, he said, "How come you've not been online and defended what I've said?" And it's like, "What, you want me to go online and go, I'm not racist?" But fucking moron! Everybody knows I'm not racist. You were the one who thought you had everyone convinced I was. And I watched it when he got on Courtney's stream and said, "People keep talking about me." Ivana had not spoke about you for 8 days, and BXO had not spoke about you for over 2 weeks. And then he calls people covert narcissists. That's more projection, you know. And they on that stream, it's gone out of my head what I want to say. He said something on that stream, and he said loads. What I'm going to do, I might do it tomorrow. I might do it in the day. I might just cut the 40 minutes that he's on the stream for, and then just do what I done to CPN and just fucking sit here and dissect every little bit of it, because he's an absolute fucking liar. You know, there was just lie upon lie upon lie. And when he said, "I'm a damn good father," I couldn't fucking breathe.
He doesn't even see his children.
That's like her though. That's like her saying that she's just the best mom in the world, but she gets her kid how often?
3
Now-
times a week.
Right.
Two of the people that should not be talking about parenting.
That's right. He'll grab her baby daddy.
Exactly, same here. You know, that's what I said to him. And like I say, I will upload streams when I'm talking about CPN, and then CPN said something, and I've gone, if Mike wins against me, they've got nothing on me because I'm not a piece of shit, you know. So what they've done is just call me a piece of shit and try make a fucking mountain out of a molehill and literally twist shit right in front of your face. And it's like, look, this is BK being racist. And right at the bottom it says, "I know black people I would die and kill for, and they would do the same." That's not the words of a racist, dickhead. You know, I screenshot that and sent it to people. I'm like, "Hey, look, is this racist?" They're like, "No." I was like, "There we go."
Just like her cutting off her 1% African. She takes all those fucking DNA tests, but she cuts off the 1% African.
Exactly.
Okay.
How come I can do a better African accent and I'm white?
I'm so fucking sick of that goddamn shit. That bitch is a whole white girl.
It's everything's you. Oh my god! Like, come on! Somebody needs to break out the map.
But here's the thing. You could try to explain it to her, and no.
She knows, Melissa. She knows she's a whole white girl.
Yeah, because now she's trying to say because her daughter's got a little bit of Hispanic in her that they're a Hispanic family.
And this is the type of crazy that I'm talking about. You're not gonna,
Yeah, girl, I feel ya.
You just can't, you can't get
Just
through.
because you had black in you don't mean you are.
You can't reason with stupid, and that's when you've got to kind of just step away from it and say, okay, let them spin their wheels.
Yeah.
And also Also, I was shown memes where people were memeing me because obviously Courtney gave Mike my picture and then Mike leaked it and then they go, "Look, they've got your picture," and I was like, "Oh, shame on me for being a handsome bastard," you know. And then he said, "Look at this," and my face was all blown up, and I said, "Isn't it funny that you've got to balloon up my face to make me look fucked up, where all we've got to do to make Prison Mike look fucked up is just show you his fucking."
Hey, it's me. I don't know. You said you'd be ready by noontime, and it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm kind of getting the feeling you don't want to talk to me. That's all right, though. If you don't want to. I'm sorry.
What was that?
That was Mike.
That's Mike
Put that
leaving a
back up
message
there.
on Melissa's going, if you don't want to talk to me, I'll leave you alone.
It was his mangina was leaking a little bit, you know. It's adorable. That's what he uses next to pick up women. You know, his
Fuck's
pride.
sake, man. Fuck's sake.
Y'all, I gotta get off here. My phone is about to die. But yeah, I appreciate being able to come up here and say some stuff, and I'm glad Melissa got to say her piece in it. And
Yeah. Yeah.
But thank you for coming, go.
no problem. And shout out to the Bender Boys.
Enjoy your evening.
Peace out.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, take care.
Wait, did I go?
No, you're still here. Did you say bye?
I thought you said bye.
No, should I go?
No, you can
No,
say if you
no,
want.
you're fine, you're fine.
I thought you said bye.
Well, I did that because I thought, I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. I just think it's all a big hot mess. I just think he's I don't know, if he can walk himself back from it or what. I'm sure that like he's gonna say all these things about me and show all these DMs and stuff. And you know what? I don't care. I talk shit on people that talk shit about me. Period. And that's period. And like he lied to me about so much. I still can't. I just can't even wrap my mind around it.
Hey.
Hello, DJ.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I'm still alive. I'm back. Hey, Mom.
Goodbye.
But no, I'm not streaming as of yet. I might start streaming again. I don't know. But I haven't been at panel in a hot minute. And no, I'm not turning my cam on.
How are you, DJ? You okay, brother?
Getting there, but good.
Did everything go well at your meeting the other day?
Pretty good, yeah. I just getting things done. So, yeah.
Nice and clean, brother.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I
Just like
should
it was
show
last-
everybody. Look what I bought. Look at this thing.
What you
Look
bet?
at this. Hold on.
Hey, all fans up in there.
Ah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 2,000 pounds. You look at this.
Nice.
Look at that glowing
What is
up.
that?
Ah, this is my
It's so
new baby.
huge. So that,
Yes, that's what she said.
That's true. That's what he said too, but yes. That's right. I always go in the back door. You guys know that.
Of course. Hello, Dr. Chicken Biscuits, my brother.
Hello, bro.
Hello.
Chicken biscuits.
I wouldn't go in any other way.
Look at this. He's got his name on his ski mask. Nice and clean, brother. Nice and clean.
Of course. That's the next thing I'm gonna buy. I am so glad you're back.
No, my name's Bloats Kiki still. The bloated Fiora was just, it was a laughing at Mike. Like, I don't care if you try and make people think I'm racist. I don't give a fuck. Even if you manage to do it, I still don't care, you know. BK getting fancy. I am, bro. You know, I've got the crystal glasses. I got the expensive PCs. You know, I have Prison Mike telling me you lied about your income, bitch. You don't know how I make my income. I was off work for over a year, and I spent the money on this. I know the things. Where do you think I get this money from? All you have to do is think, because you don't know. So I did lie about my income. You don't know about my income. And I would never get online going, look, there's 1,000 like a fucking moron. You know, while you're sitting there with your neck hanging down to your belly button, buy some new shirts, moron. If you've got money, buy a fucking shirt that fits. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, Doc, how are you, brother?
Silent as usual.
I'm pretty good. How you doing, brother?
I'm very good. What are you drinking tonight, brother?
Jack.
No, Jack D, nice and clean. I'm drinking this vodka. I don't normally like vodka, but the vodka's got lemons
Jack
in.
and
I'm
wine.
using lemon. So, nice, brother.
Okay, figured. Fuck it. Since I'm back, the cam's going on.
Okay, take care, Donovan, brother.
But you ain't seen the face, though. Just saying. You see the lights. That's about it.
I see the lights. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, should we end this and make it a private stream and I get my dick out for everybody?
Yes.
Well, apparently you already have.
Yes, and it was gorgeous.
Apparently.
I don't know.
Apparently you already have.
it was gorgeous.
Exactly.
It was massive.
No, I'm gonna charge my phone, man. But I appreciate you having me, and it's good to see you back, man.
Yes,
good
it is.
to you too, Bomb. Look after you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, man, I will.
Okay, take care.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Hey, y'all.
There's DJ with his gorgeous teeth. While we're here, let's play some of the classics because people have not seen them for a while. Look at this.
Yes.
White people, no, we can't dance.
Fucking white people.
And this is why Prism Mike is hanging around Joey and Controller because
White people are stupid.
They are idiots.
Yes, these are facts.
It's crazy what BK made me do. BK made me do that. BK made me come. BK made me nut in your mama's face. I didn't run.
No. I just to remind everybody that Skelly is an actual bitch, like was people were saying in the chat.
BK made somebody think he was somebody else earlier today. Nice and clean.
Yes, it was, brother. You see, I had that hairy hippie going crazy, you know.
Oh my god! I'll say something. The stuff I've seen in the past couple of months. Oh my fucking god! From Cyrax's photos and videos to this right now, mind blowing. This is why I haven't seen in a while. I got
nobody
sick of,
cares. Nobody cares about Cyrax DJ.
Exactly.
Well, exactly.
Well,
Why do you keep bringing
one
him
person
up?
does. I'm just saying.
Why do you keep bringing him up then?
To annoy the hell out of you. That's why.
No, you love him. That's what it is.
Yes.
No,
definitely.
No, I only have eyes for you, honey bunch. But yes,
Right, well, we will go backstage and have a little talk because we've not had a talk for a while. Maybe I get my dick out, but apparently that's what I do. It depends how lucky you is, you know.
How do we go backstage? Do I just leave?
No,
this
I
line?
will do it. I will end the stream. I will kick us off and then bring us back home once it's ended. So don't leave, okay?
Yep.
That's what. How do we do it? How do we do the backstage? You just stay on here.
Yeah, just stay. Don't worry. I will end it. I will put you backstage and bring you back. So don't leave, okay? I've got something to show you.
Oh yes! Oh great.
So, thank you everybody that's come. As usual, if I could, I would have your babies, but I cannot. So you will have to have mine, because I will fuck you all just like I fucked Prism Mike, and I will leave you with this fucking epic outro. Hey Mike, is that what you thought you would do to me?
Yo, Bloated Kiki's a G, bro. I mean, he's a dickhead on the internet, but I'm just saying, like, don't get comfortable that he's not like around.
Bloated Kiki destroyed your life. That's why you don't do that shit no more, because of BK.
Dude, you wonder why BK attacks a lot of fucking people. I don't even fucking blame him anymore. You people are fucking stupid.
You cried like a bitch to me about BK.
You know why I started hanging out in BK stuff? Because when he would talk shit about stuff people were doing and they would call him out on it, he didn't back down. He didn't get mad and cry about it or whatever. He fucking told you guys where to stick it.
think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.